right, Shalom. All right, back out here to downfall of the wicked and sin to the kingdom called America, which is spiritual Rome, Egypt, Babylon, and Sodom and Gomorrah. Before the first, let the all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father's only begotten Son,
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
that will honor to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone that teach us His truth according to the Bible, and we will. Okay, we're going to start like we always do, the real 12 tribes of Israel. Judah, the so-called Negroes, okay? Benjamin, the so-called West Indians. Levi, the so-called Haitians. Simeon, the so-called Dominicans. Zebulun, the so-called Guatemalans, the Panamanians. All right? Ephraim, the so-called Puerto Ricans. Manasseh, the so-called Cubans. Gad, the so-called North American Indians. Reuben, the so-called Seminole Indians. Naphtali, the so-called indigenous Indians of Argentina and Chile. Asher, the so-called indigenous Indians of Colombia to Uruguay. All right? And last but not least, Issachar, the so-called Mexicans. So if you see yourself in the sign according to the seed of your father, turn back to the Heavenly Father, okay, while we still have time. Because contrary to popular beliefs, this place called America, that people love so much and is in love with, is going to be destroyed. Because the Bible talks about the destruction of this place called America, man. All right? Contrary to what your president's telling you, contrary to what the mayors, okay, your colleges, your universities, this place called America will be flatlined, man. Okay?
This is the book of Amos, chapter 9, verse 8,
Right.
and it reads, Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom.
That's right. Behold, it's look, man. Okay, the eyes of the Heavenly Father, the angels, you know?
This book of Proverbs, chapter 15, verse 3, the eyes of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, are in every place.
Right. That's the angels, man. The eyes of the Lord are in every place, man. You know? And the eyes of the Lord, the angels see everything that's going on here, man. Okay, you got sodomy at all time high. Okay, you got these homosexuals here, rights. Okay, being protected. That's against the Bible, man. That's why this place is spiritually called Babylon and Sodom and Gomorrah, man. Amongst many others, man. What happened in those cities, man? Sodom was at an all-time high, man. That's why the Lord destroyed this place, that place, man. Go ahead.
Proverbs 15:3, the eyes of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, are in every place, beholding the evil and the good.
Beholding the evil and the good, man. So the eyes of the Lord, which are the angels, they're seeing everything, man. They're seeing these closed off rooms, these back room deals, and the agendas and the elites are coming up against the children of Israel, okay, against the whole world, man, pretty much. Okay? And one of their agendas is to chip everybody, man, which is the mark of the beast, the RFID chip, which the Bible talks about, man.
This is Sirach 23, verse 19. Such a man only feareth the eyes of men.
Because such a man only fears the eyes of men, man. And look, that's 2/3 of our people, man. They're going to fear what the so-called white man has to say, what it's going to do. Okay? But the man of the Lord is not going to have apostles and elders of Great Millstone them down. Well, what we endure, we're not going to be fearful, man. Of what he has to bring, what he has to offer, man.
And it reads, such a man only feareth the eyes of men, and knoweth not that the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun.
That's right. So the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, man. And look, you look up at the sun, you can barely look at it, man. You know, you gotta cover your eyes or put some type of shades on. But that means the Lord is seeing everything, man. You're not gonna get away with nothing, man. You know, the Jake is in the hotel room. You know, got the towel from the door, blocking the weed smoke. The Lord sees that, man. Okay, when Tyrone's going to work, okay, and his wife's at home, You know, you got Jake sneaking over there when no one's around, the neighborhood, you notice. And the angels see that, man. They see you commit adultery, man.
And it reads Sirach 23:19. And such a man only feareth the eyes of men, and knoweth not that the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun,
Right.
beholding all the ways of men, and considering the most secret parts.
Behold all the ways of man, even the most secret parts, man. Like I was bringing out earlier, man, these devils, the so-called white men, look, the word devil only means deceiver, man. Okay? And he has deceived our people as well as the world, man. And the Lord sees all the wickedness they're doing behind closed doors, man. Things that we don't even know about. Look, it's just coming out, man. Piece of cake, okay? But you got these devils going in, these preachers shop ordering up kids, man. Okay, the things that this devil is doing is being revealed, man.
This is Sirach 39, verse 19. The works of all flesh are before him.
To the works of all flesh, man. Not just the Israelites, all flesh, man. These other nations, these heathens, okay? But mainly these Israelites, man.
And it reads, the works of all flesh are before him, and nothing can be hid from his eyes.
Nothing can be hid from his eyes, man. See, you got these devils, they're building these bunkers, they're called bunkers, another name for them, man.
Underground shelters.
Yeah, it's like, underground shelters, bunkers, you know what I'm saying? And they think they're going to be able to hide from the Lord, get away from the Lord. You know, after they've done their wickedness, after they've raped, robbed, murdered, and slaughtered the whole earth, strong with the Israelites, they think they're going to be able to hide and get away, man. They're not getting away from nothing, man.
Going to their different space stations.
That's right.
Things like that.
That's right.
This Amos 9:8, starting from the top, behold, the eyes of the Lord are upon the simple kingdom.
What's that sinful kingdom? It's America, man. America holds all the wickedness from these previous kingdoms and rulerships, man. You know? Right?
That's right.
And look, back in Egypt, you had the children of Israel in slavery, man. But look, guess what? The children of Israel are still in slavery, man. Here in America, man. And you know what the Lord did to ancient Egypt, man. You see what he did to Pharaoh. Okay? He completely annihilated them, man. That story is still being talked about today, man. So what do you think is going to happen to modern day Egypt, man? The same thing with Sodom and Gomorrah, man. You know? That place was filthy and polluted, man, with the homosexuality acts that went on there, man. Look, you had the men trying to sleep with the angels, man. You know? You got something?
Yeah. This is Revelation chapter 11, verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city.
What's that great city? Okay, it's America, man. And those dead bodies represent the nation of Israel, man. 2/3 of them, man.
And their dead bodies shall lie in the city. This is Revelations 11 and 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom in Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified.
Yeah, our Lord was crucified here, man. You know, the great people here, like the so-called white man, has the world thinking that the God of the Bible is going to be God's son of so-called white people, man. Well, that's contrary to the Bible, man. The cat is out the bag. We know that the God of the Bible is going to be God's son of so-called black men, man. Okay? But white woolly hair. We know who we are now, man. We're not niggas. We're not spicks. Okay? We're not tomahawks. Okay? We are the Israelites, man. Right.
But you know, I read my brother's scripture out there. They said what they experienced was Sodom in Egypt, you know? And we get the judgment that Sodom faced. This is book of Jude, chapter 1, verse 7. Even as Sodom and Gomorrah in the cities about them in like manner, giving themselves.
It wasn't just Sodom and Gomorrah, it was like 3 other cities. 5 total, yeah. You know, that was being just as wicked as Sodom and Gomorrah, man.
Yep. Jude 1 and 7, even as Sodom and Gomorrah in the cities about them in like manner, See, they were in like manner, in the same wicked spirit that Sodom and Gomorrah was in. Giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh. You know, they were committing all type of wickedness, you know, man on man, woman on woman, bestiality, no telling how much more they were committing. But America is much greater. America has far exceeded the judgment that the wickedness that Sodom and Gomorrah was committing. What this is this is spiritually Edom. I mean this is spiritually what Egypt as well. You know, we're worshiping all these false idols, these false gods as well. On top of committing bestiality, on top of committing
Abominations.
these different abominations. Water, bro. You know, you got here in America they made it legal for men to have sex with a beast. You know, women to have sex with a beast. You know, so you know, for a man to totally so-called change his sex, you got these so-called transgenderisms. You know, that wasn't going on in Sodom and Gomorrah. This is much worse now here in America. So the judgment's going to be much greater. This is Jude 1:7, and it reads, "And going after strange flesh are set forth for an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire." Yeah, so what? The Lord set them up as an example, you know, of the things that would happen after, you know, but you know what? The Lord rained fire and brimstone down Sodom and Gomorrah. That's the spirit anyway, number of sons, boy. You know what? The Lord Yahweh Shema Shai rained fire and brimstone down Sodom and Gomorrah. You know, to where now it's not gonna. It is never to be inhabited ever again. The same thing is gonna be done here in America when the Lord rains 200 million ICBM nuclear missiles, which is gonna be shot out from these other nations to destroy this place. You know. That was it, Jude.
Yes. Okay.
This is back in Amos chapter 9 verse 8. "Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth."
So the Lord's going to destroy this place. The brother was saying, man, 200 million ICBM missiles going to destroy this place called America, man. Why? Because it's that sinful kingdom, man. Look, they promote abominable foods. Every time you see a food commercial on TV, they promote pork, they promote shrimp, they promote lobster, okay? They promote these false holidays, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween, okay, Labor Day. That has nothing to do with you Israelites, man. But yet, what was it, Reagan? Ronald Reagan proclaimed America was a God-fearing country, or the Bible was the law of the land. But that's not the truth, man. Because when you go into their court system, they make you swear on the Bible, you know, and then they take the Bible away and put out their own laws, man. You know?
You're not supposed to swear anyway, you know?
Exactly.
Just give us 1 second. This is Jeremiah 50, verse 14.
Right.
"Put yourself in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she has sinned against Yahweh Shema Shai."
And that's what these other nations are going to do. That's what they're doing now, man. You know, they're building up their nuclear capability, you know, which is the ICBM missiles. Okay, those are the arrows that the scripture is talking about, man. You got Iran, you got North Korea, China, Japan, all these other countries have nuclear capability now. Russia, yeah, water. You know?
Turkey, any nation with nuclear capability is going to shoot their missiles here in America, you know? That's why it's going to be such a great destruction. This is going to be the war to end all wars. No nation is going to keep, you know, one or two just in case there's a World War IV. You even have that devil Albert Einstein saying, "I don't know how World War III is going to be fought, but World War IV is going to be shot with sticks, with sticks and stones," you know? Because what? They knew that this Third World War was going to be the war to end all wars, and that's how Yahweh Shema Shai is going to, that's how the Lord has ordained things out here on the earth.
Right. Right.
We're doing my own time. This is Jeremiah 15:14. Reading again. Put yourself in array against Babylon, aka America. Round about, all ye that bend the bow. This isn't talking about normal arrows. It's talking about those missiles, those ICBM nuclear missiles. And it reads, all ye that bend the bow, shoot at her. Spare no arrows. Yeah, so all this nuclear arsenal they have, they're building it up just to shoot it on America. They're not gonna spare any arrows.
Every single last one that they're making, man. Will be shut off, man.
And it reads, for she hath sinned against Yahweh Shema Shai. The devil is spoken proudly against the Lord. Look at all the atrocities that they're doing to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to this very day. Destroying the earth, destroying, the Yahweh Shema Shai's, his creations and things like that. This devil has to go. Let me finish off Amos. This is Amos 9:8, and it reads, and thou destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving thou art not utterly destroyed the house of Jacob, save Yahweh Shema Shai.
Yeah, so this place called America will be uninhabitable, man. It's gonna be like a desert land, man. With like lizard creatures, man. Things of that nature, man. No man's gonna be dwelling here, man. Okay? But he's not gonna destroy the whole house of Jacob, man. Which consists of these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Okay, you make the house of Jacob before Christ Israel. The elect is going to be saved, man.
This is Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 17. Also, Edom shall be a desolation. Every one that goeth by it shall be astonished. I'm gonna break it down. Also, Edom, the so-called white man, shall be a desolation. How? By those 200 million ICBM nuclear missiles. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof. As in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah in the neighboring cities thereof, saith the Lord, no man shall abide therein, neither shall a son of man dwell in it. Yeah, so what? Yeah, America is never going to be inhabited ever again. The Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, is going to totally make this place uninhabitable. You got that show, The 100, you had that forbidden zone, before, you had that forbidden zone. That forbidden zone is going to be America. No one's going to be going in and out of America. No one's going to be dwelling here. Only a desert creatures, I just want to prove that point. This is Psalms 101, verse 8. I will early destroy all the wicked of the land.
That land's something about America, man. The wicked ones of our people that want to continue to hold on to the ways of the so-called white man, believe in his false philosophies, his doctrines, his way of life, man. His ways of America, man. You will be destroyed by the God of the Bible, man. No man doing your hand. Okay, the wicked shall not go unpunished, man. You don't get the same judgment as this devil, man.
That's right. This is Psalms 101 and 8. I will early destroy all the wicked of the land, that I may cut off all the evildoers from the city of the Lord. Yeah, if I may say, Yahweh Shema Shai, he has to take wickedness out of the nation of Israel. He has to basically put, he has to put, 2/3 of these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to death. This is book of Isaiah, chapter 1. Let me see where I'm starting. This is Isaiah, I'm going to go straight to the point. Isaiah chapter 1, verse...
That's the thing, man. We're telling you straight out the Bible what's going to happen to this place called America, man. Our people need to be in the spirit of repentance and turning back to their Heavenly Father, man. While you still have time, while we still under this grace period the Lord has given us, man.
I'm going to read on down. This is Isaiah 1:21. How is the faithful city become a harlot? It was full of judgment, righteousness lodged in it, but now murder. Yeah, our people, became wicked, the generation after, the generation of the righteous, came in wicked, and they polluted the nation of Israel. Thy silver to become dross, thy wine mixed with water, thy princes are rebellious and companions of thieves. Yeah, we were that nation that were supposed to be the honorable nation. Oh, look how well ordered they are. Look how they conduct themselves. Look at their great laws. Look how they treat each other righteously and fairly. And it reads, everyone loveth gifts and followeth after reward. They judge not the fatherless, neither do the cause of the widow come unto them. Yeah, everybody was about greed, their own wickedness, their own gain. Therefore, saith the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Shema Shai, this is the point. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh, the Lord of hosts, the mighty one of Israel, I will ease me of my adversaries and avenge me of my enemies. I'm going to jump down. Verse 26. And I will restore thy judges as at the first, and thy counselors as at the beginning. Afterward thou shalt be called the cities of righteousness, the faithful city. Yes, so the Lord is going to restore the nation of Israel once again, starting with the elect. When I told you Amos, he won't utterly destroy the whole house of Jacob. He's going to deliver his elect and instill his law, statutes, commandments in their inward parts, And what in turn, we're basically the whole nation is going to get the law, statutes, commandments back in our inward parts, and we're going to be perfect again. But what? Starting with the elect of the nation of Israel. Okay, come. I guess second Ezra's going to destruction of America.
Yeah, this first we learned how to be wicked, man. Through these devils, man.
This is Proverbs 12 and 26. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor.
The righteous is talking about the Christ, man. So-called Negroes that and Native Americans, man. Okay? You are the righteous, man.
And it reads, but the way of the wicked seduceth them.
I said the way of the wicked has seduced our people, man. And who's the wicked? The great people Edomite, man. According to Malachi, the first chapter, man. Around the 3rd or 4th verse, man. That's who the wicked is, man.
Yep. Esau has made wickedness, yeah, beautiful, pretty much,
Well, made it
fair to the eyes.
Yeah, fair to the eyes. Make the wickedness pop, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. This is seduce. It says to attract someone to a belief or into a course of action.
And isn't that what the so-called white man is doing? With his philosophy and doctrines? We're all created equal. Women deserve the same rights as men. The man over the woman. It's okay to be a sodomite and be proud with it. Read up again.
It says the definition of seduce, attract someone to a belief or into a course of action.
Yeah, and they attract you to it, man. Like back in it was in June, they had sodomite parade up there, man.
Yeah.
And they said, oh, bring your kids, bring your family. You know what I'm saying? Attracting you to that wickedness, man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's totally against the God of the Bible, man.
Yep. And it says entice someone into sexual activity, and that sexual activity is, command fornication against Yahweh Shema Shai, going after these false idols, these false religions, such as Buddha, Allah, Christianity, all these lies that the so-called white man has taught our people to follow after.
Being Muslims.
Yep.
Because that's what our people, think is cool, man. It's not cool to serve your Yahweh Shema Shai, because it's not promoted. It's not promoted by the ones that's ruling this earth, man. You know? So they're not hearing from their daddy, the devil. They're not going to be down with it, man.
Yep. Some of the synonyms are lure, tempt,
They lure you in, man. You know?
charm.
Charm. Hey, look, you know, they put a lot of these sodomites on TV, man.
Yep.
You know? Well, Jacob, I gotta be a little more feminine, man, to get this job, man. You know? All these news anchors, you know what I'm saying, things of that nature. You know?
That's right. Another one is bewitched.
Bewitched, man. They saw his witchcraft, man. You know? AKA the TV. That's how they try to smooth it over to our people, man. In the school system and writing books. Daddy has a husband. You know what I'm saying? They're raising a kid. These are kid books now. They're pushing one of our people, trying to make it sound smooth, trying to entice them, man. That it's okay. But it's pure wickedness, man. We learn this from the.
That's right. That's why this place has to be destroyed, you know?
Right.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter.
Read the Proverbs?
Yeah. Let me read it again.
Yeah, read it all the time.
Proverbs 12 and 26. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduces them.
So the ways of the wicked, which is so-called white man, go ahead, Malachi, the 1st chapter, has seduced our people, man. And they're thinking it's okay to be wicked, man. You know? Well, according to God, the Bible, the wicked's going to be destroyed, man. All the sins of our people going to be destroyed, man. You know? I'm very popular. These death destruction is coming to this place called America, man. You know, it ain't Eddie Murphy. All right? It ain't, what's that boy? They played, Coming to America.
I know that guy. I know you're talking about.
Yeah, talk show. Man, anyway, they're not coming to America, man.
City Hall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Water, brother. They're not coming to America, man. Death and destruction is coming to America, man. And we're here to tell our people to repent and turn back or get caught up in the calamities that the Heavenly Father is bringing, man.
Jeremiah 28:8.
Yeah.
The prophets that have been before me.
Some of the prophets, man. Noah, Moses, Aaron, okay, Job, Ezekiel, King David, man. All right, Elijah. Go ahead.
Jeremiah 28:8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old.
Well, even the prophets before them, man. What did they do? Let's find out.
Prophesied.
Which means to tell you before it happens, man. Tell you before the event occurs, man. That's what the men of the Lord want to do, man. Start off with our head apostles and our elders, the great millstone, and the brothers on down, man. He's going to tell you things before it happens. And what are we telling you? The pending destruction is coming.
Yeah. I got a quick one. Isaiah 42:9. Isaiah chapter 42, verse 8. And new things do I declare.
What are some of the form things that came to pass, man? 70 AD. Okay. Israelites going into hardcore slavery. Curses, man. Okay, that was prophesied to us as a nation, but we didn't believe it. You know, we didn't hearken to the prophets back then. You know, as a nation.
That proves wherever the Lord has his true men of the Lord out there on the highways and byways speaking, you know, which are, you know, the men of great millstone, starting with our apostles and elders, a great millstone, the men on down. You know what? That means what? They're going to come to pass. Finishing off Isaiah 42:9, before they spring forth, I tell you of them.
Yes, the Lord gives you a chance to repent, man. He said before these calamities spring forth, he's going to tell you of them, man.
Yep. You know, yeah, and you know, when you look at that word warning, it means basically to warn someone of the pending danger. You know, and that's what we do. We come out here week in and week out to warn these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and the Israelite foreigners, you know, who are looking like these heathen nations, to repent, to turn back to God of the Bible, and come out of the ways of America. Because what America you know, we already read the judgment that the Lord has prescribed to this place, you know? It being destroyed by 200 million ICBM nuclear missiles. And before that, there's going to be a buildup of things, you know? Which we're going to get into, you know, in the rest of this description, you know? Back in Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8, and it reads, prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms.
We're prophesying against many countries. We're prophesying against this place called America, man. We're prophesying the downfall of this place that you people love so much, man. Well, because it's wicked. It's being ran by wicked. The great Edomite, according to the Bible. And this place has to go, man. Because you have watching him shout God in Jesus Christ. Okay, he's coming back to rule over this place called Earth, man. Okay? And you can't have two rulers on the throne, man. Therefore, one has to be torn down, man. And we're living in times where this place called America is being torn down spiritually first, man. With these words. Then physically.
That's right. Back in Jeremiah 28 and 8, and it reads, and against great kingdoms of war.
Of war, man. We was going into earlier, these other nations, Russia, North Korea, Iran, as well as other nations, are going to eventually shoot ICBM missiles off, man. Arrows off to this place called America, man.
Yep. This is Isaiah 9:5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise.
That's right. Every battle of the warrior is with confused noise. You watch these ancient movies, man, you know, you'll see opponent on this side, opponent on that side. Okay, and they start bum rushing each other, man. You got arrows flying off. You know, you got horses running, trampling, galloping, making noises. Okay, you got men screaming. Whether it's for you know, they chop somebody's arm off or somebody getting chopped up. You know what I'm saying?
Different
Shields.
war cries.
Yeah, war cries, man. You know? But this war,
and it reads, in garments rolled in blood.
Garments rolled in blood, man. You know? But this is a totally different war that's going to happen, man. This is not going to be fought with those types of weaponry, man. You're not going to see blood stain on garments, man. You know? The garments going to be burnt up. The people going to be burnt up. You know?
And it reads Isaiah 9:5, but this shall be what burning in fuel of fire.
That's right, burning and with fuel of fire, man, which is ICBM missiles, man. Because it's like the Smiths.
Yep.
You know? Because look, the Lord put the spirit on these devils to create these ICBM missiles, which is going to ultimately, is going to destroy them, man. They're making a weapon that's going to get them out of their own misery, man. And that's bad, man.
That's right. This is Isaiah chapter 54, verse 16.
Right.
Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire.
Look, man, he created the smiths, man. That's in the ancient times, man. What does smith do, man? You know, he makes certain types of weapons, shields, okay, even the gun, man. You know? And the Lord, they perfected it, man. That was their profession. And those same smiths are coming back and they're alive, man. What they're doing now, they're creating those ICBM missiles. They're able to spit that out, man. You know? That's all.
Yeah, the definition of smith, you know, you got the gunsmith, you know, you got the locksmith.
Yep.
You know, basically a smith is a worker in steel, in metal. A worker in metal, you know?
That's right.
And that's what those ICBM nuclear missiles are made out of, you know?
That's right. When they're being carried in,
Yep.
you know?
And the modern day smith of scientists, you know?
That's right.
Which I know you're going to get to that. Isaiah 54 and 16, behold, I create the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire and bringeth forth an instrument for his work.
An instrument for his work.
Yeah, so what Yahweh Shimon Shai has put the spirit on these scientists to not only split the atom, but to split the nuclear, you know? To create this nuclear weapon that, you know, because what the nuclear is it's 100. Hold on, bro. The nuclear is, you know, many more times more mass destruction than the atom was being split. You know, you look at it on, you know, their little measurements for the atomic bomb compared to the nuclear bomb. You know, you have fat boy and little boy. That was, if you see that chart, you know, this little parking meter would be the atom, but the building would be the nuclear. You know, you look out how much different mass destruction it was. Type your password, bro. Wow, my bad.
And look, this is coming straight out the Bible, man. You know? This is what the Lord's brought to this place called America, man.
This is an instrument, a tool, especially for one's delight.
And look, this instrument is life for your hair, about your shot, man. You know? It's gonna put a smile on our faces too, man. And see this hellhole called America be destroyed, man. You know? By the God of the Bible, man, because we're reading straight scriptures, man. He created the Smiths to burn this place.
There you go, bro. You know, he created the Smiths, you know, the scientists, you know, to basically create a weapon that was going to destroy them. Isaiah 54 and 16, and it reads, "And I have created the waster to destroy."
But then, look, it's a waster, man. Going back to our Amos the 9th chapter, this place is going to be destined by the waster, man.
Yeah.
It's going to destroy everything in its sights, man. Everything, man. The scriptures say in Peter's that the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Come, let's get that.
This is
Yeah.
this is 2 Peter 3 and 10. But the day of the Lord but the day of Yahweh Shai will come as a thief in the night.
That's right. We call God Jesus Christ. That's the name in the Hebrew, man. Okay? And we have faith in that, man. We believe that, man. That that's the name of the Heavenly Father, the true name that's only begotten Son, man. Okay?
Yeah, but I say it's going to come as a thief in the night because our people are watching, you know? Not taking heed to the warning, you know, that destruction is coming.
What are they watching?
Watching sports.
Right.
They're watching, you know, these whole stuff, man.
Basketball wives.
Reality TV. The different TV shows on Netflix. You know, thinking those things are real. You know?
Right.
They watch it for the news to see when Popeye is going to come out with a new chicken sandwich. You know, when it's going to be back in stock. Which it already is.
That's right.
This is 2 Peter 3 and 10, and it reads, "In the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise."
That's all about Esau's rulership, man. You know, because he's in his heaven right now, man. You know, the elements shall pass away. The heavens shall pass away. It's Esau's rulership, man. You know, in heaven.
In which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise.
Right, a boom, boom. That's what you're going to hear when these nuclear missiles drop, man. You know?
Yep.
You're not going to be able to boom, boom. And this place shaking, man. Like the scripture says it's going to shake, man. To and fro. Like a drunkard, man.
Right. Because what? You know, the arrows are described as what? You know, the nuclear missiles are described as arrows. But here it says with a great noise. You know, this is how you know it's not talking about regular arrows, because what, when you shoot an arrow out in the air, it doesn't make any sound, you know. Those are assassin-based weapons. You know, here you watch all these different war movies. What, an arrow hits the guy out of nowhere, you know, when he wasn't expecting. But these nuclear missiles, you know, which are described as arrows from Yahweh Shai, are going to make a great noise when they hit this place, America.
Hey, you have to have, go have to be dealing with you to understand this, man. You know, you sit up here and say, okay, well, why did they say I see them missing? Because the prophets in those times were using the words, the lingo that they had, man. There was an I see them missing back then, man. They saw what it looked like in the sky, like arrows, man. You know?
This is back in the book of 2 Peter, chapter 3, verse 10, and it reads, "In the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Right, everything you see is made of elements, man. The cars, the buildings, the people, the trees, everything you see is made of elements, man. It's like you learn about in school, man, the periodic table, man. You know, all those elements. And look, what's gonna melt it? Nuclear fire, man. See, people think what they see on these alternative news, because you're not gonna find it in your main news. They think it's a joke, man. They think it's a game, man. All these other nations are preparing for war, except for here in America, man. You know, they have drills where they have their people, live in bunkers. Yeah, man. You know,
That's what you have. That's what you had the Russia do. You know, they had a big drill. If I'm not mistaken, it was either up to 48 to 72 hours, where they provided water, where they provided all of these things for their country in case of a nuclear shelter, pretty much. You know, if a fallout happened, and they could hold up to 1 million people. You know, it was up to 1 million people took part in that experiment. You know, you had to try that. So you could not do something like that in Babylon. You know,
right.
that's how you know Russia is doing much better in Babylon. That was pretty much the point.
Sure.
But this is Zechariah. Well, I'll show you back here now.
Yeah.
Zechariah 14 and 12. And this shall be the plague. Zechariah 14 and 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people. And look at that word smite, means to kill. So what? The Lord, here it is. Christians say, oh, God is all love, you know? You had some Christianity teachers, you know, out here preaching on the highways and byways, talking about, you know, God is love, repent, you know? Return back before he comes back, you know? But he didn't go to the Lord coming back to smite a whole bunch of people. Zechariah 14 and 12, start from the top. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord, Yahweh Shai, will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
Oh, look, all the people, man. You know, all these men starting off with so-called white men, man. You know, we can't stress that enough. The Lord's coming back for vengeance on him, man. Mainly what he's done to the children of Israel, to the earth, you know, for crossing out his name, you know?
Yep. Even 2/3, you know?
Yeah.
Jerusalem, the people for us a place, and the elect is the only ones that's acknowledging that what they are Jerusalem, you know? So what, 2/3 are fighting against us too, so they're going to face that same judgment.
Yeah.
Zechariah 14 and 12, their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
Yeah, their flesh, their bodies, man, shall consume away as they stand on their feet, man. And brothers have seen Terminator 2, man. You know? But Sarah Connor, yeah, Connor. You know? She was standing on the gate, and when them bombs hit, man, the nuclear missiles hit, man. Hey, look, it burned everything in sight, man, leaving nothing but bones, man. You know? The scriptures say their eyes shall consume and their tongues out of their mouth. You know?
Some of the pictures, I don't know if birds can see it. That's from the Terminator 2 movie.
Right.
You know, Sarah Connor being burnt. That's the nuclear explosion coming up, you know? Just the destruction that's coming to America, you know? The Lord, you know, put the spirit on these devils to showcase it in their movies, you know? For those who have the spiritual eye to see and to know, that's what's really coming to this stuff, you know? America being destroyed by 200 million isolated nuclear missiles, you know? They show it in a ton of these different cartoons, these different animes, you know, Earth destruction, you know? Yeah, that's what that's for another time. Zechariah 14 and 12, and it reads, their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
All right, the mother just showed you that in the picture. All right? She was standing on the gate, the flesh was disintegrating, man.
And their eyes shall consume away in their holes. And their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
That's right, their tongue shall consume away in their mouth, man. You know? Ain't gonna be no mocking and scoffing in that day. Ain't gonna be no evil looks in that day. What's gonna plague you with the Ossian missiles, man? You know?
all in this next Third World War. And before these things happen, the prophets of Yahweh come out here and tell you about them.
That's right.
We get one more precept going through the instruction. This is 2nd Ezra 16, verse 14. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again.
Yeah, the plagues are sent, which is possibly a missile, and they shall not return, man. You know, once these things get launched up, there's not going to be try to send them back or deactivate them. No, man.
And they show you a G.I. Joe.
Yeah, yeah.
The second one, you know, had the president shoot up all the missiles just to make everyone else shoot up their missiles so he can turn them off and trick the nation so no one has nuclear missiles anymore. No. As soon as those missiles are pressed and being shot off, that's the end all be all. You know? That's the end of America.
That's right.
2nd Ezra 14, chapter 16, verse 14, and it reads, and shall not return again until they come upon the earth.
Until they come upon the earth, man. So they're going to shoot up in the sky, and then what goes up, what? Must come down, man. You know, the Spirit of the Lord's going to be in the missiles, man. So they're going to hit every single particular target where the Lord wants them to hit, man. There ain't going to be no turning back, man. So once by people that don't want to return back to the Heavenly Father, hey, look, let's get ready to be missile-proof, man. You know?
Right. Finishing off one verse. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out.
Yeah, the fire is kindled, man. And it shall not be put out, because this place called America is going to be on fire, man. You know, it's going to be seen from these other countries, man.
That's right.
That black smoke, okay? It's going to be televised too, man.
And also, a lot of these different nations, they're gonna get their missiles. America, when this deal goes down, that the Lord has prescribed on the earth, America's gonna get to shoot up their missiles as well. You know, this whole earth is going to shake. You know, it's going to be a great earthquake. Everyone is gonna get shoot. All these America's gonna shoot up their missiles on these other nations, and all these other nations are only gonna shoot their missiles off here in America, in the land of Israel. You know, Israel is, you know, the Jerusalem, you know, Tel Aviv's Pink City, that place is gonna get bombs to hell and back as well. You know? Yeah, you can't. Yeah. And it reads till it consumed the foundation of the earth. You know, America's gonna be consumed to, you know, to dust, to a desert again. You know, none of these buildings. You know, when you cross over the state lines, you know, to enter to another state, those lines ain't gonna be there no more. You know, you're not gonna be able to tell where North Carolina to South Carolina was. It's gonna be one massive desert. Jeremiah. Yep. This is back in Jeremiah 28 and 8, and it reads, the prophets. I'm gonna start from the top. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms.
That's what we've been talking about, what we've been going into, man. You know?
Of war and of evil.
That's right, of war and of evil, man. Evil means bad times, man. What is people You know? That's what we've been prophesying to you, man. To tell you before it happens, man. And so what if you don't believe, man? You know? Get, You know, you don't have to believe this message, man. Okay, we're talking to our people, man. The hell with you heathens, man. We're talking to the Israelites. Okay? So-called Negro and Native Americans, like the brother said, the confusion of faces, man. Okay, they look, well, birds, I should say. Okay, they look like other nations, but their seed goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man.
Goes into with the bread of understanding.
No, the second, slide.
Oh, second. Okay.
Yeah.
Slide.
For all your faithful shall die.
Yeah. This is 2nd Ezra. Second Ezra 15 and 1. Behold, speak thou into the ears of my people.
Look, the Lord says, speak out ears of his people, man. Not the entire world. What are the people want to say this? The Bible, the message is only for the Lord's people, man. You know, like what Brother Juan said, not every Tom, Dick and Harry, Larry, Curly, and Mo. No, man, it's for our people. That word mind's possession, man. So you heathens that's got the Bible, put it down, man. It's not for you, man. This message is not for you, man.
Yep, and this proves right here that the Lord speaks through men.
Right.
He's commanding the prophet Ezra to go speak to his people, you know? Go speak my words unto them.
Right.
Look at Ezra 15:1. Behold, speak thou into the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
So that word prophecy, man. Okay?
It also proves that what? The true men of Yahweh Shem Shai, what they always prophesy, you know? Meaning to tell you the things that are going to happen before they happen. Which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord.
The Lord's going to put these words in our mouth, man. You know, we'll come out here and speak his message, man. It's going back to Isaiah 8:20, and we don't speak according to the scriptures. There's no light in us, man. You know? If you ain't got light in you, got what? Darkness, man. You know?
It calls up to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
What's faithful and true? The scriptures, man. The words you have by Shem Shai, man. The prophecies. The testimonies, man. This is what's faithful and true, man. So that's why I was looking at the book of the dead, the book of the Mormons, okay? That's not faithful and true, man. The King James Bible, 11, is what's faithful and true, man. That's right, it's what it's about.
Verse 3. Fear not the imagination against thee.
Yeah, you know, we don't care what people think about us. We don't care if we see our family members, our friends. But we preach the word of the Lord, man. You know, we're trying to reach salvation, man. We don't care what anyone thinks about us or has to say, man.
Any evil thoughts you
Yeah.
know, that they have towards us, the angels are encamped around about them that fear the Lord, you know?
Psalm 24.
Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee.
Yeah, non-believer, man. Ain't nobody listening to you guys, man. You know? Well, the Lord said, I got to court. Well, nothing happened to me. My grandma died in court, man. She lived to be 100-something years old. You know?
That's right.
Right.
And it reads that speak, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
But you're really not speaking against us. The scriptures tell you that also in Luke the 10th chapter, man. He that heareth you will hear me, man.
Despiseth not man, but the Most High. You know, that's 1 Thessalonians 4:8. You know.
Come on, that understand? Luke 10:16. He that hears, look, and it's written in red. So is the Lord speaking. Lord the Elshai. Luke 10:16. He that hears you, hears me.
Yeah. So if you hear us, you know, you take heed to the warning that we're given. It's not us that's actually giving the warning. It's Lord Yahweh. It's Yahweh Shem Shai that's out here warning our people, you know? He's just using us to do it, you know? And we didn't write our own book, you know? And, you know, come out here and speak our own words. No. These words, the things that are coming to pass, the things that will happen here on the earth, we're just reading it down. We're just reading the words of the Lord, the things that are going to come to pass, you know?
That's the trying to shoot the message, man. Just come with the message. Luke 10:16. He that hears you, hears me. And he that despises you, despises me. And he that despises me, despises him. That's it.
Yeah, so if you despise the messengers, what you are ultimately despising Yahweh Shai, and in turn, but Yahweh Shai sent his men out here, and in turn, the Heavenly Father sent Lord Yahweh Shai, you know, to gather his elect, to preach his word, you know? So what? You know, you're despising your Maker that has promised that these plagues are going to come upon America. So you're not Shai.
Right.
This is what he told. This is what he says is going to happen. Verse 4: For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
The ones about people who don't have any faith. Okay, the faithless Israelites. Okay, you're going to die in your unfaithfulness, man. You know?
That's right. You know, those that don't believe that Yahweh Shai committed these miracles, you might as well throw your whole Bible away, you know?
Faithless dog. Faithless dog, man. They're going to die in their unfaithfulness, man.
I got a... Amos. This is the book of Amos, chapter. Because well, it said that what the prophets they prophesied the evil that's coming to the city, you know. And it's the Lord, it's Yahweh Shema Shah that's bringing this evil. Amos 3 and 6. Shall there be a trumpet blown in the city, and the people be not afraid?
The trumpet is the word, man. That's what's being blown. Now people are not afraid, man. See, when the words of the Heavenly Father go out, okay, through his bandstand with our head apostles and elders of great millstone and brothers on down, our people should be afraid, man. They should be terrified. They should be shaking their boots, man. But no one's afraid of the Lord, man, until all hell happens, man. You know? No one wants to be afraid of the Lord until a hurricane comes. Then they ask for protection. Until a tornado comes, and they ask for protection, man. You know?
Alright. Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord hath not done it?
That's right, man. Evil mean a bad times, man. You see what happened in Bahamas, man. Okay, straight flatline. To the point where they can't even find people, man. They got buildings falling on people. They can't tell where if this was certain part of the city or was this was certain part of the city. They can't tell because everything's been flatline, man.
Yep.
You know?
You got babies getting taken out in different storms.
Yep.
This is all the judgment of Yahweh Shema Shah. These are the evils that we come out here week in and week out to prophesy to tell our people about.
That's right. And look, we got brothers out there, you know, at the water you have by Shema Shah, they was protected. You know what I'm saying? But this word is going out, man. Some people should be fearing when you see men go out there on the highways and byways, man. Because you know what I just said, according to the scriptures, the Lord's bringing judgment, man. But he warns you first, man. He gives you a stern warning, man. I'm going to eat to it, man. This is what the scripture said. There shall be a trumpet blown, man, and we're blowing the trumpet, man. Week in and week out.
Yeah, exactly. What? You're supposed to take heed. You're supposed to be afraid. You're not supposed to, you're not supposed to try to buck up against the messengers. You know, because what everyone says lies are easy, but the truth is hard. You know, our people don't want to hear the truth. You know, the truth hurts. The scripture says, "Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth?" Well, we giving you a warning. We telling you. You know, here it is. You're standing on the corner. A bus is traveling 80 miles per hour down through the city. We telling you to move out the way. You know.
Right.
But our people, you know, they don't want to hear that anything bad is coming through America. They don't even want us to tell them, you know. They rather have things just happen unexpectedly, you know. Jeremiah and Ezekiel. I got to do it on 39, 39.
Because going back to what we kept saying earlier, man, this message is for our people, man. This trumpet, this word. What it is, man.
This is Joel, chapter 2, verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion.
That's right. Zion represents we Israelites, man. Once again, okay? So-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man.
And sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble. tremble.
Where all the inhabitants of the land tremble, man. The Lord told us to blow this word, this trumpet among Zion. That's why you hear us screaming and yelling from the top of our lungs, man. Because a trumpet is a loud playing instrument, man. You know, you can hear a trumpet from blocks away, man. Now you guys talk, the Lord told us to, man. And look, and this message is only for our people, man. The only thing you need is pretty much slavery, man, and destruction. That's your future when it comes to the scriptures, man. You know? And we can tell you that. If you want to hear it, for salvation and repentance, look, turn back to that for our people, man.
That's right. All the inhabitants of the land supposed to be trembling. Because what? We prophesying of what? War, evil, and pestilence, you know?
They gotta be peaceful. They gotta be peaceful. No one is stopping. We gotta be prophesying peace, man. You know?
It's crazy. But I'm gonna finish Joel up. I'm gonna say Joel 2:1. Know ye the trumpet in Zion and sound the alarm. Now, if it was peace, everybody would be out here.
Right.
You know? That's how you know.
Right.
Because what these mega churches, these different C3 churches, which should tell you right there that what they have signed that agreement, you know, signed that agreement. What is a C3? 501c3 charter. You know, it tells you right there on the building, we're a church, you know.
Exactly.
You know, that's for the damn government, pretty much, you know.
Right.
Anyways, Joel 2:1, it reads, let all the inhabitants of the land tremble.
Everyone's supposed to be trembling, man. Not just the Israelites. All the other nations supposed to be trembling, man. You know? But
Which they're not, you know.
Right.
They don't care about, well, you know, scripture say great fear fell upon the Edomites, you know, the elites of the society, you know. Basically, when the words of the Lord, you know, come out, everyone's supposed to be in fear, you know?
Right.
You understand? But the message to our people, pretty much, you know, that's who this, that's who repentance is for. They're supposed to move with fear, you know, and turn back to the God of the Bible.
right.
Joel 2:1, and it reads, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand.
Yes, the day of the Lord cometh and is nigh at hand. And how do we know that the day of the Lord is nigh at hand? Going back to 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter, let's bring that out a lot, man. You know, we're measuring the times, man. You know, keeping up what's going on with the world, other parts of the world, lifting up to the scriptures. But the Lord said it's going to be earthquakes upon us, right? Uprisings of the people, okay? You know, just the whole earth in a turmoil, man. You know?
The Lord told us the things that were going to happen, you know, by the way his prophets, he's written down in the scriptures, you know. He set up men to teach us about it, to break down the word. And now what? We are looking for the signs in the earth, you know. That's why the scriptures are still, that's why it's living words, you know. The scriptures are alive and well. The events that are written in the scriptures are manifesting, they're happening right now, 2019. So you got a lot of these false pastors, even some of these unbelievers, you know, who don't even believe about that Bible was written over 2,000 years ago, you know, it was written by man, you know, how can you believe nothing written in that Bible is going to ever come to pass, you know? But what we're reading, the words are literally jumping off the page. And you have to keep that spiritual eye open for the signs.
This is 2 Peter 1:20. That's what 20. It says, knowing this first, that no prophecy of the scripture is of any private interpretation.
Yes, so what? No prophecy of the scriptures, the things that were written before time were written for our learning, you know, and what? We have learned these things, and there's no other breakdown, you know. And the scriptures say, behold, the eyes of the Lord power upon the simple kingdom, and how to destroy it from off the face of the earth. You know what? We equate that for America today, you know? And what? There's no private interpretation. It isn't talking about the Vatican. You know, when the Lord put the Spirit on our apostles to break down that Babylon the Great was America, it's not talking about over the Vatican, you know? It's not talking about China, Russia. It's talking about the daughter of Babylon here in America, you know?
Peter 1:21. For the prophecy came not in old time by the will of man,
Yeah, for the words that were spoken back then and right now didn't come in old times. You know why? Because they were prophesied on now. You know, yeah, it tells you in Revelation. You know, the first world, the second world is past, and behold, the third world coming quickly. That was for this time. You know, the time that we're living in now. You know.
It says, 2 Peter 1:21, for the prophecy came not in old time by the will of man.
Yeah, by the will of man. Go ahead.
But holy men of the, it says, holy men of the Most High were spake as they were moved by the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, exactly. So what is the Lord Yahweh Shai had put the Spirit on his holy men, you know, his prophets, you know. But just like Jeremiah, the men that he ordained before they even came forth out of the womb to write down these scriptures, you know? And what in the will, the prophecies, you know, that's why the scripture say, though it tarry, wait for it shall surely come, is going to happen in due time when Yahweh Shema Shai wants it to happen. I got Ezekiel 7:25. Yeah, what's up? That's me.
It's Ezekiel 7:25. Destruction coming.
Yeah, destruction is coming, you know? And where is it coming to? It's coming to America. We just read for the day of the Lord coming. You know, destruction, the day of the Lord, World War. The scriptures talk about, behold, the third world coming quickly. Scriptures also say, what? The Lord is coming quickly, you know? Those things are interchangeable, you know? Because what? They're going to be happening simultaneously as the nuclear missiles are being shot off, you know, being ready. So America, the Lord is going to be beaming up his elect and delivering them. And also at that same time, the Lord is going to be shooting his laser beams from the chariots, destroying the wicked of our people.
It's Ezekiel 7:25. Destruction cometh, and they shall see peace.
Yeah, our people are going to see peace, but peace is not coming. You guys Isaiah 57, I believe it's verse 21, the very last verse. You know, destruction coming, and they shall seek peace. Everybody is seeking peace and rest here in America. And that's not what's coming to us.
It's Isaiah 7:21. There is no peace, saith my God, to the wicked.
Yeah, there is no peace. No peace is coming to the wicked. That's why destruction is coming. Because this kingdom, America, you know, is the most wicked kingdom to ever be resurrected, you know, in the history on the earth, history of the earth. You know, yeah, this is this is all the wicked kingdoms put into one. And there's no peace coming to this place, only destruction.
This is Isaiah 57:21.
Yeah, exactly. This is why our people, this is why you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans should not be seeking rest here, you know? What, you shouldn't be trying to go to school, you know, get a great job, you know? Of course, you know, you have brothers in the world that did those things, you know, but you shouldn't be planning for the long haul here in America, you know? Just be efficient for your day-to-day life here, you know? You gotta take care of your family, so you might do certain things that get you some money. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but we know that the end-all, be-all is that America is gonna be destroyed.
Isaiah 57:21. There is no peace, saith the Most High, to the wicked.
Exactly. No peace is close to the wicked.
This is Ezekiel 7:25. Destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace.
Yeah, the wicked are going to seek peace, but it's not going to come unto them. The only thing that they're going to receive is destruction. These different calamities, especially for 2/3 of these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you're going to be seeking help from your enemies, from the government. You know, even the so-called white man asking them to save you. You know, asking them to feed your babies and stuff. That's not, hey, that's going to be even further to your demise.
Ezekiel 7:25, and there shall be none.
Yet destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace. They're going to be out here really looking for peace, you know? They're going to be looking for a day where they can once again walking up the streets of America, walking up down the streets of America, you know, going bar hopping, You know, going to your nearest Beasley's Chicken and Waffles, going to the nearest McDonald's to get get something off the value menu. You know, that's the peace and stability that our people are looking for, but it's not going to meet them. Why? Because they're wicked.
It's 1 Thessalonians 5 and 3. I started 2. I started 1. 1 Thessalonians 5 and 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need, they are right unto you.
Yeah, because what? We're supposed to be watching. We're supposed to be measuring the time. Go ahead.
It says, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
Yeah, the day of the Lord is going to come as a thief in the night. You know, these people don't think anything is going on here in America. You know, oh, now America's talking about peace talks. Here it is, America just gave all these weapons to the Taliban, you know, out there in the Middle East. You know, America's being exposed. You know, all our fault, our bad, you know. No, man. The times of peace, you know, them saying, I'm sorry, Slovakia, you know, forgive me, and things like that, for America are over. The Lord is coming back to destroy America.
Right. It's 1 Thessalonians 5 and 2. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
Yeah, and what it is going to come as a thief in the night. What everybody here in America, they're not watching, you know? They think everything's good. They think peace is going to continue. We had Donald Trump make America great again. Yeah, all of this stuff, you know, that is being promoted in America that have deceived the minds of our people.
Okay. Yeah. Verse 3. It says, when they shall say peace and safety, and sudden destruction come upon them.
Yeah. When they shall say peace and safety, now, oh, that's what these pastors in churches are saying. They teach you different prosperity doctrines. You know, just love your neighbor. You know, love God. You're gonna be prosperous for all eternity. Doing your seeds to go on forth and forth, that you shall never see adversity. No, those are lies that our people have been taught. It says been sudden destruction. When something happens suddenly, it happens unexpected. You know, they're gonna be called off guard. Here it is, we're standing up on the high tower, you know, warning the people in the city, and they're just partying.
Okay? Yep. This is 1 Thessalonians 5 and 3. It says, for when they shall say peace and safety, the sudden destruction come upon them.
I may say, yeah, that would be Bushwick, you know? Here it is, they were down in the train station, they were in peace and safety, they were chilling, laughing and joking, flirting with each other. But what, as soon as they hit the surface, that sudden destruction came upon them. You had the troops, you know, shooting people in the streets. You had the different drones bombing people in the city. As soon as her boyfriend went up there, well, he got bombed to death, you know? That was sudden destruction. He was just laughing, joking, and everything, you know?
It reads on. It says, there's travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
Exactly. Because a woman, you know, it's time for her to have these different birth pains. What? You can't turn those things back, you know? And during that time, it is great anguish, you know? She's crying. She's screaming and hollering, you know? And that's how this destruction is going to come upon the wicked of our people and upon these heathens. Yes, sir?
Deuteronomy 32 and 39. It says, see now that even I am he, and there is no God with me.
Go ahead.
I kill and I make alive.
Yeah, so what we were telling you that this destruction is given to America, you know? And that's the God of the Bible who is bringing this destruction. The Lord saying, look, I kill and I make alive, you know? This destruction that's coming to America, I'm the one that's bringing it. I'm the one that's going to be putting to death your loved ones, you know? Those people you hold dear to. Dear to what? Because they're wicked, you know? What? He has the power to make alive, too, unto those that repent, you know? He has the power Yahweh Shema Shai has the power of your spirit, you know, to whether he wants to keep you alive or not. Okay?
Yep. None. It says, see that now that I am he, and there is no God with me. I kill, I'm in love.
Yeah, it's not the devil that killed, it's the God of the Bible. So this great destruction that Yahweh Shema Shai has his prophets week in and week out here on the highways and byways prophesying about what? Is from him, you know? It's not from any other entity, you know? It's from the powers of the heavens and the earth. 2/3 of these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans have pissed the Lord off. He's going to bring great destruction upon them.
Right. It says, I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
Yeah. Deliver you out of his hands, you know? These different calamities that is coming to America, these different H1N1 viruses, and the Lord don't want to heal you from that into these different concentration camps. That's what's going to happen. If the Lord wants, you know, these different birds, these different wild beasts like bears, different wolves and lions, you know, these different gorillas, these monkeys that are going to be escaping from these zoos to run up and to maul to death. That's what's going to happen, you know? Yes, sir? No.
This is Luke 12 and 51.
Yeah, get Sirach 48.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 40. What's that? Yeah, now. This is Sirach chapter 40, verse 9.
Let me get St. Matthew 24, going to the flood. Verse 6.
This is Sirach chapter 40, verse 9. Death and bloodshed.
Yeah, death and bloodshed. You know, people dying. You know, blood being shed on the streets of America. You know, by these different instruments of war. You know, maybe a bat. You know, someone could beat you to death. Someone could stab you with these different knives. You know, different chains. Any basically any killing instrument. You know. Go ahead.
Yep, Sirach 49.
You're gonna have people using their cars as weapons. You know, you have that thing. Yeah, Charlottesville, North Carolina. You know, VA's locked up. Charlottesville's out there in VA. What? That guy, he just drove his car, a Mustang at that, through the crowd of the people. You know, that's how things out in America can happen.
Sirach 49. Death and bloodshed. Strife and sword.
Yeah, different fightings, you know, and swords. You know, the different killing instruments, these weapons, these guns. Go ahead.
Calamities. Famine.
Yeah, calamities, catching all types of hell. These different famines that the Yahweh Shema Shai has prescribed to come to America. Good.
Tribulation. And the scourge.
Yeah, tribulation, all types of hell, you know? And the scourge, go ahead.
It says, these things are created for the wicked.
Yeah, all these things that we just named are created for the wicked of our people. 2/3 of these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. This is the judgment that Yahweh Shema Shai has prescribed unto you for your disobedience, for not repenting, for not taking heed to what the prophets out of the Heavenly Father out there in the highways and byways were speaking about. For not fearing your powers. Okay?
It says, and for their sakes came the flood.
Yeah, and their sakes came the flood, you know? And what? And during the flood, before the flood came, the Lord had the prophet Noah out there warning the people for enough time, you know? They have plenty of time to get their acts together. They have plenty of times to repent unto the God of the Bible. They have plenty of times to take heed to the message. Just like now. Our people, the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai has given our people enough time to get their acts together. It should only take one time, you know? But Jake is stiff-headed and hard-headed, you know? So the Lord is be merciful unto them, you know? But majority of our people are just going to die here in America.
St. Matthew chapter 24, verse 36. It says, "But of that day and hour, no man."
Yeah, no one knew the time when Noah was going to have to stop prophesying and get on the ark. And the flood was going to come. Just like nowadays, no one knows the day when the Heavenly Father is going to have America be destroyed by these 200 million ICBM nuclear missiles. No one knows the day that the Lord is going to send his only begotten Son back to deliver his elect. That's why we got to be watching. We got to be taking heed to the message, to the warning. Because it will happen. Real quick, back to 2 and 3. Alright, yeah, we'll go back to that.
It's the book of Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. It says, "For the vision is yet for the appointed time."
Yeah, the prophecies of the Bible that the Lord has his man out there and how he's always speaking about, it's for an appointed time. The Lord has an exact date. He has the year determined out. He has the month, the second. You know, he has everything in perfect harmony when he wants his will to be done down here on the earth. Go ahead.
It's Habakkuk 2 and 3. "For the vision is yet for the appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie."
Exactly, but at the end, and we are at the what the vision has begun to speak. But what? When those missiles are going to be shot off, you know, that's going to be the real end, you know? And it's going to be known that prophet has been among them. When the economy crashes in America, you know, you're going to have still some doubters. Oh, America's going to bounce back, you know? We went through the Great Depression, everything was all fine and dandy. Different concentration camps. Oh, and I've seen this before. This happened when Nazi Germany, you know? But when those ICBM nuclears get shot off, then all the gangsters, all the people are still not believing. You're going to have some people you're like, hey, someone told me this. Someone told me about a family here in America. We can have some people, man, come on. This ain't nothing, you know? You're going to have our people hard-headed, rebellious. And as soon as those missiles get shot off, as soon as the Lord, Yahweh Shema try to crack those skies, men's hearts are going to fill up for fear. Like, damn, America really is going to be destroyed. There is no predicting America's great again, you know?
It's Habakkuk 2 and 3. It says, "But at the end it shall speak and not lie."
Yep.
Though it tarry, wait for it.
Yeah, though it tarry, though it seemed like it's taking on, they're supposed to wait for it. And just like, you know, Noah, when he prophesied that America, that the whole world was going to be flooded, it came to pass, right? Same thing's going to happen at this time.
It says, "Because it will surely come, it will not tarry."
Yeah, because it would surely come, it would not tarry. America isn't going to be tarrying. The prophecy of America being destroyed is not tarrying, you know? The Lord has already begun to make his move. You know, this is a chess match. You know, any great chess player can see the end game between 11 and 10 moves out. That's why in a lot of these chess matches, people just throw in the game, you know? Oh, you know, they make one false move, you know, it's checkmate 10, checkmate 11. They can see those things. And the Lord he's a so-called white man in chess making 11, you know, 10 chess making 7 moves, you know? And Esau's too proud. Esau think he can still win the game. Oh, I just gotta do this or that, you know? Hey, but you had that movie, the Bobby Fischer movie, you know, when he was showing as a little kid, you know, it wasn't played by him or anything. The kid, when he offered them, look, hey, we can call a tie right now. Cause but Esau in his pride, you know, ain't gonna call no tie with the Lord, you know. And Esau, you can call a tie right now. Because he's seen the game. The game is over. That's how the men of the Lord sees things. Like, this game is over. He's gotta wait for it. He's gotta wait for the Lord to play out his moves.
That was on that. Yeah. Go back to Matthew.
Yep.
It's Matthew 24:36. Of that day and hour, say Matthew 24:36. Of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only.
Yep, only the Heavenly Father knows, you know? That's why we gotta be taking the warning, you know? You gotta be watching for the prophecies, you know, watching the news. But the news is boring, brother. I don't wanna watch the news, you know? You know, it's too negative, you know? You're watching the news Oh Lord, I don't like watching news anymore. Hey, you gotta be watching. That's the job of a watchman. You gotta be watching the news, you know? You gotta be watching these different events. Because what? You watching these different events keeps you more in the spirit to want to do a lesson. So you want to report on these things.
Okay? Verse 37. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
That's right, go ahead.
For as in the day that was before the flood, they were eating and drinking.
Yeah, the days before the destruction, before the different calamities, the different bloodsheddings, before the different strikes, and fightings amongst the people who let them in the race right here in America. What? They were eating and drinking. You know, that's what people are out here doing. These people, a lot of these people are coming down to have a good time, go to the nearest bar, you know, they do have a plate of food in his hand, you know, eating, maybe have some drinking, you know? So what? Eating and drinking? Go ahead.
It says, Mary.
It's like you hear the different music playing. People out here partying downtown, you know? They always got these different events going on downtown, you know, to escape the hell that they're going through throughout the week.
Good.
You know, we gotta get out of Babylon the Great. Good.
Yep, this is 2 Matthew 24 and 37. It says, for as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the earth.
Exactly. So that day that Noah entered into the ark, you know? You know, people out here having fun, living their life, living their best life, you know? Kind of hit on women. They come downtown just to hit on some women. They go out to the bars just to get lucky that night, to have that one night stand, you know?
Scripture say marry and giving in marriage, right? Sex, man. You know how the brothers going into? You got a hotel right down the street, got a church down the street. You know what I'm saying? People cop hotels and what they do. They have sex, man. And you got literally people actually out there getting married, man. You know? You'll see a bride walking, you know, the bride with the dress. You know what I'm saying? We haven't seen it in a while, but you see that going on there. You know?
Ceremonies and things.
Yep.
A lot of them are engaged and they postpone their marriage because they can't afford it at the time, you know? A lot of these Americans, you know, they don't got the money, you know? They're going broke. They're living off credit. They're living off, you know, that large freaking, what is it? That large credit thing that they have. Like when you have a credit card, the credit card limit, you got some of these money for $100,000 credit limit and things like that. And they after they max this round, they get another. And they get another, you know?
Say Matthew 24 and 39, it says, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away.
Yeah, what it said that Noah entered into the ark. I mean, what his job as a prophet from warning the people is over. So as soon as Yahweh Shemal Shai, you know, takes his men off the streets, and we stop prophesying out here in the highways and byways, that's when that destruction is gonna come. You know, that's when the Lord is really gonna have all hell breaking loose out here in America. And it's gonna be a build up to things, you know? You know, the economy collapse. You ain't gonna have no food on the shelves. You ain't gonna have no work for these people that make any money. So what? That's gonna incite rioting and looting. You see what's happening out there in Africa, you know? They just run into different out there in Nigeria. You know, from saying in Nigeria, you know, they just run into different stores. You know, breaking the hinges off the doors and everything, just to go in there and steal some food, or steal some things, you know? Bahamas too. Yep. How much more here in America when they know it ain't gonna get better, you know?
What you going to like down in the Bahamas, you gonna go into the store, the roof is gone, half of the store's gone, you gonna go and try to pay for something?
Nope.
You know, you got kids, babies, elderly people, let alone yourself, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna take, man.
You have all these different movies of the Purge. People just break in the store, stealing stuff. You know, they had the first the purge, you know, the very first one, you know, the newest one that just came out, you know, that's what I don't know what it's called. You know what? They were just partying, and when the people start breaking in different stores, stealing stuff and things like that. But then what? Riotings happen, you know? People start killing each other, you know? And that's how it's gonna happen here in America. And it ends suddenly, you know?
If I may say, you know, back then rain had never was never even on. You had never seen rain. So can you imagine Noah saying, "Oh, it's gonna flood"? Flood or what? You know what I'm saying? Hey, we ain't never seen. What you talking about, Moses? Noah? You know what I'm saying? Well, I got a precept. This is Genesis 2:5. And every plant the field before it was in the earth, and every herb of the field before it grew. For the Lord had not caused it to rain upon the earth, and there was not a man to till the ground.
Yeah, so it didn't rain back then, you know? Which is going to tell you what the Lord did, you know? It didn't rain, you know? Just like it's never rained nuclear missiles, America's never been in a great uproar, you know, how we're describing it to happen. A day such has never been seen before on the earth. You know, and people, you know, they never, even during the Great Depression, you know, people were still eating, you know, the rich, they still were good, you know? But we're telling you that even your riches aren't going to profit you, you know? The money that you might, you know, you had this Edomite come talk about the Great Depression, talking about how their parents have $1 million in the bank account. That's a lot of money back then. Even a lot of money now. You know, so how much more back then, and they, you know, they were living, you know, a very, you know, quote unquote humble life as he described it, you know, but they were still good. It ain't gonna be like that in this time, you know.
Genesis 2:6. There went up a mist from the earth and watered the whole face of the ground.
Yeah. That's how the Lord did it. A mist, a dew, you know, watered the earth, watered the different crops and things. That's how the Lord ordained things. But here now, in this time, you know, we telling our people that America's gonna be destroyed by nuclear missiles. There's never been a nuclear war, you know? There's never been, you know, a World War III fought by nuclear missiles. So our people don't believe us, you know? They don't believe it will happen. And it will happen.
Okay, so this Matthew. Matthew 24:39. And knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Yep, it's going to be the same, you know, knew not, you know, the Lord is going to take these people as a thief in the night, you know, just like in the time of Noah, they were taken away, banging on the door, asking for Noah to let them in, you know, just like you couldn't get on the ship that Noah's building, you're not going to be able to get on, you're not going to be able to get on this boat, right, the ships that Yahweh Shemashah is coming in, you know, where you people ignorantly call UFOs, the chariots of Israel. There's something.
Luke 12:49. I have come to set fire on the earth.
And this is written in red. This is what Yahweh says. Release fire on the earth, you know? And what's gonna be caused that fire? Those nuclear missiles, you know? These buildings are gonna be burning on fire when the Lord hits the scene. You know, America is gonna be burnt up in the near future.
Right.
Okay.
This is Luke 12:49. I am come to send fire on the earth, and what will I, if it be already ended?
Yeah, so his will, his determination is to send fire on the earth. But the Lord is saying, what? When I come on the scene, what am I gonna do? It's already gonna be burning. He's just gonna add more to that fire, you know? He's gonna be shooting, you had that movie World of Wars with Tom Cruise? With these different, you had the so-called aliens zapping these people down, turning to dust with these different chariots. Mm-hmm. They're different laser beams. Right. That's the same thing that's gonna happen on this time, but even more. The Lord said He has a great slaughter to massacre these people. You know, the Valley of Joseph. You know, when the Lord comes on the scene, He's gonna be slaughtering you people. Right?
That was Isaiah 66:15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire.
Yeah, behold, look, the Lord's coming with fire, you know? What should your mind state be, you know? These churches, and they're saying, how is it that, you know, they might quote the scriptures, the Lord's coming with fire, but what they think this is talking about, the Lord is coming with fire, is coming to cast people into hell. No. The Lord's coming with fire with those chariots. With those later being shooting people, definitely people to death, you know? Right. That's the fire that the Lord is coming with, you know? To bring judgment upon the wicked of our people and to slaughter the heathens.
Isaiah 66 and 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind.
Yeah, his chariots like a whirlwind, you know? When the so-called UFOs hit the scene, they're going to sweep everyone with a great destruction, you know?
It says, to render his anger with fury.
Yeah, this is how the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah, is going to render his anger, you know, by massacring, you know, you people, the wicked people of America. You know, the people that think it's alright to eat all these abominable foods, you know, pork, shrimp, crab, lobster, these different shrimps and shellfish and all that. You know, are people that think it's alright to be drugged up all day, to be a drunkard in the streets. These are the people that are going to have to face the nuclear fire, the chariots, and the laser against the Lord.
Second Ezra 7 and 20. There be many that perish in this life.
Many that perish, an innumerable amount of people. You know, there's over 300 million people here in America. A mass majority of them are, you know, which are going to perish here in this life, you know, are going to die. Especially those of the house of Israel, you know. This mainly who the scripture is going into, right?
Right. This is Second Ezra 7 and 20. For there be many that perish in this life, because they despise the law of the Most High.
Yeah, and they despise the law of the Most High. By how? By despising the words, of the prophets. So look, it tells you in Isaiah 58 and 1, cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgressions, the house of Jacob their sins, So we come out here week in and week out and set forth the law of the Most High. We tell you where you're going off at, We tell you the things that the God of the Bible requires you as an Israelite, man, woman, and child to do,
It reads 2 Ezra 7 and 20. It says, for there be many that perish in this life, because they despise the law of the Most High that is set before them. Verse 21. For the Most High giveth straight commandment to such as came, what they should do to live, even as they came, and what they should observe to avoid punishment.
Yeah, exactly. So the Lord said, if you do this, you're going to die. But if you do this, you're going to live. Take heed to my warning. You come at me humble. You come to me humble in a contrite spirit, saying, Lord, Salakia, I did all these things in the past, even in this lifetime that I'm living in now. You come at the Lord humble, and you beg and plead and ask the Lord for forgiveness, and you confess your faults. And the scriptures say what the Lord is faithful to forgive you. But what, if you think that scriptures talk about what? There's a way that seems right unto the man, but the ends thereof are the ways of death. You think your way is right, that the way you're living down here on the earth is good, all good and fine, all good and dandy. It's okay to be a sodomite. It's okay for you to want sodomites that rights. It's okay for you to promote, bestiality, different transgenderisms. It's okay for you to be down with the ways of America. And what you are going to get that punishment, by these different race riots, these different calamities that America is going to receive from Yahweh Shema Shai. That was it.
That was on that.
Yeah. Okay.
This is Isaiah 66 and 15. It says, for behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind.
Yeah, what you people ignorantly call UFOs, the chariots of Israel, the spiritual, chariot is nothing but a vehicle, you know? That's what they called the little vehicles in the ancient times. They called them chariots, you know? But the Lord's coming with his chariots, his spiritual vehicles, you know?
Yeah. It says to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire.
Oh, you guys are speaking too harsh, man. You guys are cursing with the Bible in your hand. Are you guys hurting people's feelings on purpose, you know? Hey, I'd rather have my feelings be hurt, you know, by a man of the Lord, you know, get cut to the spirit, you know, than for the Lord to come back and rebuke me with flames of fire. And fire, put a lighter, the fire that the temperature and the degree that the Lord's coming with is never been seen down here on this earth. Here it is, you out all day in the sun, 80-degree weather, you burning up, getting sunburned. You know, you feel a little lighter to your palm of your hand, it hurts. How much more when the God of the Bible who controls all those things, who controls the sun, you know, who controls, you know, the different temperature and how hot things can get, you know, and he comes back with his fire, you know, how hotter is that going to be, you know? You know, I was 4-1. Yep. We done Isaiah?
No. Finish it up?
Yep, give me all time.
Malachi 1:4. It's like 4:1. It says, for behold, the day coming that shall burn as an oven.
Yeah, that day is coming. It's fastly approaching, you know? And it's going to be when those nuclear missiles are being shot off and the Lord's coming back to deliver his elect. There's a day when it's going to burn as an oven, you know? It's talking about one of those ancient ovens, you know? That, you know, you had Nebuchadnezzar to burn up the Shimrak, Meshach, Shimrak, and Abednego, the 3 holy children, you know? It's talking about one of those ancient ovens, yo. Oven so hot that when the men threw them in there, they got burned up, you know? Those hot ovens, the whole day, everywhere, that fire that intense is going to consume America, you know? And it's fastly approaching, it's coming. We should be in great fear that a day such as like has never been seen on the face of the earth is coming to America.
But yet, you know, the words of the Lord's going on, nobody's trembling, man. Trumpets being blown and no one is trembling, man. You know? That's why it's going to get our people, man.
Got a wall of fire coming. Everybody like, nah, come on, that thing it's gonna stop. It ain't coming towards us, you know?
Right.
Different hurricanes and things. I ain't worried about that.
Right.
Here it is. You know, hurricane season is coming every year, but they want to stock up last minute.
Yeah.
Why don't they stock up before?
Yeah.
They come around the same time every year.
Yeah.
They want to wait until there's a state of emergency, until it can affect them, you know?
Yeah.
Oh man, not that we really care about that, but if these people are smart, oh man. It might be August. It might be August, September. Alright, let's go ahead and talk about that now, just in case something does happen.
Right.
But no, you know?
Right.
You gonna wait for all hell to break loose.
Yeah. And look, we're telling you, do that spiritually with the Lord, man.
Yep.
You know?
Don't wait till all hell breaks loose, you know?
This is Malachi 4:1.
It's true. Prudent man perceived evil, you know, and hideth himself. Go ahead.
It's Malachi 4:1. For behold, the day coming that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, all that do wickedly, shall be stubble.
Yeah, exactly. So all the proud of our people, you know, all these different Americans, these so-called Babylonians, you know, well, they're going to be burnt up. They're going to be destroyed here in America because their pride, the pride of life, have deceived them. You know, what Scripture say, why is dust and ashes proud? The Lord hates someone that is proud, you know? So what, the Lord is going to burn them up. All of them that do wickedly, someone who's proud, you know, they're also wicked, you know? Because being wicked is abomination unto the Lord. Being proud is abomination unto the Lord.
The stubble, the cut stalks of grain plants left sticking out of the ground after the grain is harvested.
They're going to be plucked up and It's also what the leftover remains when a fire happens. That different ash. That's just leftover stubble. You know, when you light the wood on fire, with that little remains of the wood, that's stubble. You know, and that's gonna be you.
Yeah. That's
Pretty much it. Yeah. The leftover remains. You know.
Yeah.
That from that nuclear fire, you get burnt up, you know? And a lot of you ain't, the only thing that's really going to be left is dust, you know, maybe ashes. The Lord might just consume that too, you know? Who knows, you know?
Right.
The Lord's really going to make a number on this place of America. And the people,
it reads on Malachi 4:1, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave either root nor branch.
yeah, the day that's coming, here it is. It says it's going to burn them up. It isn't going to leave any root or branch, you know? Everything's going to be, you know, survivors here in America. You know, alright. You know, like the movie 100 where they go off to the space station to come back and build up the world, you know? The TV show, that series, you know? That ain't happening.
Where they get them ideas from, man? They get it from the scriptures, man.
Uh-huh.
You know, that's what they hope, man. And with thoughts is that they're
At their house, they shall affect you forever.
exactly. You know, they really think they're gonna defeat Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. You know, that's how you know this man is going out of his mind, man. You're gonna destroy the one that created you. That makes no sense, man. You know what your parents say? I brought you in this world. I'll take you out, man. You know.
Yeah, man. That's how it is. That's why you got Donald Trump, different space stations and things like that.
Right.
You know, why they need that? You know?
Right.
Come on, like, now there are different accounts of so-called UFOs, so-called aliens being sighted. Come on, this is all a ploy. They know these things are about to happen on the earth, you know?
Exactly. Woman Isaiah 66 and 16. For by fire and by a sword will the Lord flee with all flesh.
Yeah, by fire and with his sword. His sword is those nuclear missiles, you know? This is, hey, we out here on the highways and byways diligently, in season, out of season, pleading with the nation of Israel. Begging them pretty much, you know, to come back to the God of the Bible. To turn back service. Well, we have family members, we have loved ones, you know, that are going to be destroyed here, you know? People, you know, you grew up with all your life, you know, like, you know, you don't really, you know, we hit with the Lord now, but you know, there was a time you really cared for this person. You know, you might have met a complete stranger, you guys had a great talk, like, man, that was a nice person right there. That was a so-called nice person, you know, you might care for, and they don't repent, they're gonna die, you know?
That's right. It says, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. Yep, Isaiah 16. For by fire and by a sword will the Lord flee with all flesh.
Yeah, so when the Lord comes on the scene, he's not going to be pleading with our people.
Right.
He's not going to come off his, he didn't get off his throne to what? Come talk to you.
Right.
When in the movie 300, when King Leonardo got off his throne, it was for war.
Right.
You know? It wasn't for, I'm gonna get off my throne to go talk to them. No. Hey, it was for war. And that's how the Lord is going to do things, you know? When he gets off his throne, it's for war. You know Isaiah, after that, you know Isaiah 42,
Yep.
in verse 13 and 14.
Don't finish this out. It says, for by fire and by a sword will the Lord flee with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many.
Yeah, the slain, you know, those whom the Lord puts to death will be many, you know? But how is it that these Christian churches saying, oh, the day of the Lord, you know? I can't wait for the day of the Lord, you know? Just said the day of the Lord, the slain of the Lord shall be many when he comes back, you know? That's not anything nice.
Yeah. 2 Ezra 8:3. There be many created, but few shall be saved.
It was there are over 7 billion people down here on the earth, you know, and a majority of them are Israelites, you know? The scriptures say the nation of Israel has sand to the sea. I mean, with their innumerable. They're the majority in number, you know? And many of them were created, but only a small remnant of the nation of Israel, you know, is going to be saved. Good.
Second Ezra 8:3. Second Ezra 8:1. And he answered me, saying, the Most High have made this world for many, but the world to come for few.
Yeah, but the world to come for few. You know what? Only a few people are going to be saved. You know, he's preparing this great kingdom. You know, these different planets, these different things that the Lord's preparing. You know what? For the elect of the nation of Israel, the 144,000 and the 1/3, and the great multitude, you know, which is going to be coming out of all nations. You know. What did they say? Like a wave dropping that verse 4? Like a wave is greater than a drop?
Verse 2.
Okay, yeah, you get that?
Yeah. It says, verse 2, it says, look at Ezra 8:2, it says, I will tell thee a similitude, Ezra, as when thou askest the earth, it shall say unto thee, that it give a much moon whereof earth vessels are made, but little, that's not it.
I can't really understand. I did the 9th chapter. It's not important.
Isaiah 42:13. It says, the Lord shall go forth as a mighty man.
Yeah, the Lord is going to go forth as a mighty man, you know? When he comes forth, he ain't going to be this soft man, you know, his hands open like this in a cloud, you know, like they represent the Lord out in that Brazil statue out there in, I forgot what that statue is even called.
It's in Rio, I think.
Yeah, it's called, I forgot the name of it. What do you say it was?
In Rio?
Yeah, but yeah, it's like the statue actually has a name. But, anyway, that's how the Lord's coming back, you know? He isn't going to have a cloud, you know, he's just going to be, you know, hovering on a cloud, his hands open, ready to give everybody a hug, thumbs up in the air, you know, throwing out rosemary flowers and things like that. No, that's not how the Lord is coming. It says the Lord shall come forth as a mighty man. Oh yeah, I'll look at it. I got it.
So it says, Isaiah 42 and 13, the Lord shall go forth as a mighty man. He shall stir up his jealousy like a man of war.
Yeah, the Lord is a man of war, you know? He's stirring things up. He's stirring things up. He's stirring up war down here on the planet Earth. And the Lord is going to declare war against what? 2/3 of our people. You know? They're being wicked down here on the earth.
He's stirring up the minds of the people down there, man. You got a precept. This is Proverbs.
Oh, it's Christ the Redeemer. That's the statue name.
Yeah.
There was Christ the Redeemer. See this damn devil? He got his hands on everything.
Right.
And y'all ready? Let me bring this up so I can both.
Yeah, because that demon, he accept everybody. But the Lord don't accept everybody.
Yeah.
Where's it at?
It is in location. How do you pronounce it?
Rio de Janeiro.
Oh yeah, Rio.
Yeah, Rio.
Yeah, Rio, yeah, in Brazil, yeah. Like, bro, going to know something. This man has hands out, ready, run up and hug me, you know? Yeah. So, like, that's so close to someone giving me a hug, you know? That's how these people actually think, like, the Lord's coming back like that. No.
Right.
We're out here on the house, I'm always telling you, you know that hurricane that just, you know, flatlined the Bahamas? The Lord did that.
Right.
You know that hurricane that might flatline another city, you know, in the near future here during hurricane season? The Lord is doing that, you know? You know, I had some cop, you know, tell me, oh, Mother Nature, gotta be prepared, man. He was scared too. He was like, you know, Bahamas normally don't get hit. And he was like, you know, North Carolina might get hit. You know, we might get hit this year. he was like, I was like, ain't never too bad over here, you know, just having a cordial talk with him. Ain't never too bad. He's like, you don't know, man. I was like, maybe North Carolina will get hit this year, you know? It's all up to the will of Yahweh Shema Shai. Or they continue to get hit every year, though. Yeah, because what? A lot of wicked people down here on the East Coast, they flee to Florida, you know, to enjoy the beaches after they commit all their wickedness, you know?
Yeah, that's what brings up, because you said the Lord stirred up things out here. He stirred up minds of people, man. These elites, these other nations. And look, eventually Jake's going to rouse up, man. This is Proverbs 20 and 24. Man's goings are of the Lord. How can man then understand his own way? Yeah, so pretty much we are on puppet strings for the God of the Bible, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And he's stirring things up, man. You know, he got the league over here doing something. You know, he got the other nation over here doing something. He got the men of the Lord over here preaching the word, prophesying the downfall. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord is stirring things up, man. All for his cause, man. You know?
That's right.
That was it.
You know, whatever the will of Yahweh Shema Shai, whatever he wants to be done down on the earth is going to be done.
So it's Isaiah 42 and 13. The Lord shall go forth as a mighty man. He shall stir up jealousy like a man of war.
Yeah, the Lord's coming back as a man of war, you know? Yeah.
It says, he shall cry, yea, roar. He shall prevail against his enemies.
Yeah, exactly. So what? The God of the Bible, they have enemies, you know? Yahweh Shema Shai, they have enemies, you know? And, you know, the enemies of the Lord, these heathens, you know, but 2/3 of our people, you have made yourself an enemy of Yahweh Shema Shai. You don't want the Lord to rule over you, you know? After the Lord have done our people so much good, it is our people are coming and bucking up against the Lord. You know, they're bucking up against the ruler of the planet Earth, which is Yahweh Shema Shai. And the Lord's gonna prevail. You know what? He's gonna win, you know? The Lord's gonna win this World War III, you know, in great fashion. When they see this thing that they're fighting for the next rulership of the planet Earth, the Lord is just gonna come. Hey, he's gonna come out of nowhere. The nation of Israel is gonna come out on top of the nation that you don't think is about to be in rulership. Hey, that's what the Lord God's out here talking about. But they are gonna be in rulership. They are gonna be the next nation in power.
Right. What's that saying? Don't bite the hand that feeds you.
Yeah, don't bite the hand that feeds you.
That's what Jake is doing.
Yep. The underdogs, you know? The scriptures say the Lord don't need a great multitude to win the battle.
Verse 14. Isaiah 42 and 14. I have grown tired holding my peace. I have been still and refrained myself.
Yeah, the Lord is tired of holding his peace, you know? That's why he got his prophets out here in the highways and byways. You know, they tell you in 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, you know? You can get it real quick, I don't want to butcher it.
It's the 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, and I'll start with For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
Yeah, and wickedness, you know, is bringing us sprung forth, and the Lord was holding his tongue for a time. The scriptures say, you know, truth, faith shall flourish, and the truth that has been a long time without fruit shall be declared. The Lord is no longer holding his peace down here on earth. That's why he has his men out here on the highways and byways cussing you devils out. And how much more when the Lord actually comes back? You know, when he actually comes back with those laser beams, you know? And he really, you know, because actions speak louder than words, you know? And he shows you people with his actions how much he hates your wickedness. When he comes back to condemn it.
It says, 2nd Ezra 15 and 6, for wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore says the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness.
Yeah, the Lord ain't tired of holding his peace, you know? It's gonna come, that's what we out here speaking about the atrocities that were done to the nation of Israel, you know? We're speaking about the so-called white man, Esau, even according to the Bible, is out here destroying the planet Earth. And the Lord is displeased with that. We are here, you know, rebuking the so-called Negroes like they were the Native Americans, you know, they're following after the heathen, the wickedness that they're doing, you know?
reads on, Second Ezra 15 and 8, it says, I will hold my tongue no more and such no wickedness.
It says, for wickedness has exceedingly flew the whole earth. America's philosophy, its way of living, has went forth throughout the whole planet Earth, you know? That's why you got these different factories, these different construction factories, they're throwing their pollution to the water, their different lakes. You got the Homer Simpsons, the movie, where the whole damn lake got polluted and stuff, you know? More than America. This America, the whole earth is polluted, you know?
I don't know, maybe she's not that, but like sometimes like
It says, I will hold my tongue no more as touching the wickedness which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves.
Yeah, the Lord isn't gonna suffer them in those things anymore. The Lord isn't gonna allow them to continue to just drill into the earth, steal all the minerals and oils out of the earth at a mass production, you know, sucking the earth dry, working the earth to death, you know, with these different not honoring the land Sabbath, you know, you throwing all your trash, you know, all of this smoke into the air, you know, but you have the word these devils, they shoot their trash into the outer streets, you know.
Yeah, you got Frito-Lay chip bags floating around in the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? Skittle wrappers and stuff like that.
Yeah, here it is. You got all these, they use these plastic cups and stuff, but you got an endless supply of sand, you know?
Right.
You turn that sand into glass. What the devil doesn't want to do that, you know? Different straws. You got these people complaining about how the dolphins are choking on these different straws.
6-pack rings. You know, you get the 6-pack.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's just like, yeah, yep, exactly. They show you that in that movie Happy Feet. That it's a kids movie, a Disney Channel movie. The damn penguin, he couldn't speak or breathe. The damn thing was choking him. His head was in the 6-pack ring. You know, he almost died.
They got all that going on, and they'll show you on Animal Planet where they take the animal and fix it for them. You think that they're doing something for the earth, for the earth, man. You know?
That's crazy.
It says, 2nd Ezra 15 and 8.
You know what Esau does? He'll give someone, apples, he'll give someone like a bundle of apples, but he'll give it in the bag, And now that bag, you throw it on the ground, and the earth doesn't swallow that up, You should just, when you go pick your fruit, they give you a plastic bag. Nobody got baskets that they just I just throw the plastic bag they use to gather your vegetables, your fruit. Now that goes into the earth, Now that's helping feed the earth,
They used to have, they probably still do this. Very, I haven't seen them. They used to have these biodegradable baskets that you put your fruit in. But they don't have that no more, like you said. Now it's coming in plastic bags. You know what I'm saying? That's not going to decompose. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. It's very simple. The devil, he's destroying the earth on purpose,
Yeah.
That's why he allows, he knows that sodomy is wrong. Yeah, that devil Putin saying that we allow sodomites in our country,
Right.
But what? That's what this devil knows, It's wrong. But that's why he allows them to have these different parades, these different things,
And it was part of it.
That's right.
2nd Ezra 15 and 8, it says, Behold, the innocent and righteous blood cried unto me,
Yeah, the nation of Israel,
and the souls of the just complain continually.
Yeah, the innocent and righteous blood, those Israelites that were shot down in the streets, of America, now they're in the heavens crying out to the Lord. And the souls of the just, when we're down here on the highways and byways, the righteous, the just men, just like Lot. Scripture says, the just man, look at that word just, it's really talking about the righteous man, And when it says delivered just Lot, it's talking about the righteous Lot,
Right.
He was silently crying unto the Lord, and what the Lord heard him. And the Lord's hearing our side and cries down here to the planet earth today.
So So going back to Isaiah chapter 42, verse 14. I have long time holding my peace. I have been still and refrained myself.
Okay.
Now will I cry like a travailing woman. I will destroy and devour at once.
Yeah, so when the Lord comes back, he's coming back to destroy and devour, you know? He's coming back to put our people to death.
Right.
Especially the wicked of them, you know, that refuse to repent, that refuse to take heed to the warning. Yeah, so
Say Matthew 34, ain't not that I come to send peace on earth.
I mean, that's what a lot of people think. You know, we just read, ain't no peace coming to the wicked, you know? How is it? That's this kingdom is the most wickedest kingdom, you know, on the earth today, ever to be resurrected in ancient times. You know, you got all these abominable foods being promoted on these different commercials that are advertised. You know, paid for advertisement, you know, just to promote a bacon sandwich, you know? Just for, the Big Mac now you put bacon on it, you know? Can you handle it? Can you handle the Big Mac with bacon? It's already a Big Mac, but how much more with bacon, you know? Only for a limited time. Come on, man. You ain't supposed to be eating bacon. You ain't supposed to be touching that, you know? Oh, man, yo. Everything tastes better with bacon. Come on. You know, these people don't really eat pork, but they eat bacon though. They say it just like that, you know? Come on, man. That's disgusting.
Say Matthew 34, ain't not that I come to send peace on earth.
Yeah, so the God of the Bible is not coming to bring peace on this earth, you know? He just said it out of his own mouth.
Come not to send peace, but a sword.
Yeah, but a sword is really killing this, you know? Ultimately, those ICBM nuclear missiles, that's what the Lord, he's coming to bring judgment to this planet Earth, you know? That's what the Lord's coming to bring to the planet, you know, judgment.
Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
Yeah, he's made someone our calls to the elders a great millstone watching unto the house of Israel. So come out here to go out in the highways and byways, you know, to warn the people. And what are we warning them of? You know, that America, there isn't always going to be sunny days here in America, you know. We're able to, you know, wake up in the morning, hear the birds chirping, you know, go into the fridge, grab a, whatever you want out the fridge, cook it, you know. Able to wake up in the morning, you know, smoke your weed, smoke your cigarettes, then go to Starbucks for your coffee. You know, those things aren't always there aren't always gonna be lovely, so-called lovely days here in America. You know, where you're just pleasing your flesh all the day long. A day that's coming is gonna be a day where, you know, you're gonna be waking up to the sounds of gunfire in the streets. You're gonna be waking up to the smell of smoke, you know, to babies crying to the top of their lungs, you know, bombs going off. That's what we out here warning and telling our people about. Okay.
This is St. Matthew 24, 21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no ever shall be.
Yeah, great tribulation. It didn't say tribulation. It said great tribulation was going to be done down here on earth, such as never been seen ever. You know what? The day that's coming down here on the earth, man, you remember last week we caught that flat tire? You know, we were hungry, we didn't eat all day, we had to work all day to get the tire flat, we had to walk up down the street, you know, to get it fixed. Remember that time 9/11 happened? You're not going to be able to compare it to anything, you know? You're not going to compare it to that day when you didn't have any food in the fridge yet. Your mom was at work, you had to wait all day for her to bring home the groceries. Nah, ain't nobody bringing home no groceries, you know? Ain't nobody sending the ambulance to save those people from the building in 9/11, you know? Once that day comes, ain't nothing gonna be happy about it. And it's not talking about just one day, you know? It's gonna be multiple days, you know? Man, we just gotta make it through these 24 hours, bro. I think I'm hide and sleep.
Right.
I can sleep for 12 hours now.
They showed that in that movie, what movie was that? The Road? Nah, Bird. They had like a certain amount of hours.
Oh, yeah, the Bird.
Yeah.
For the next 12 hours,
Yeah.
all crime may be legal. I'm not sure how long it is. I think it's 12 hours though.
Yeah.
But yeah, hey, you can't compare it to that either.
Right.
Seen that in this movie one time, bro.
Right.
Man, come on. This ain't nothing. All the Bible says it's gonna get better.
Right.
It's only gonna get better for the elect. And it's gonna get worse for you.
Right. Here's one more time. The same Matthew 24 for then shall be great tribulation.
But then, after the warning that went out, you know, after we told you the death and destruction is gonna come. Go ahead.
Right. It says, for there shall be great tribulation, such as was none since the beginning of the world.
What are people gonna do when that famine comes, you know?
Right.
Here it is. They really gonna be, something gonna be touching their back.
Right.
Like Brother Wallace said, fat people are gonna get skinny, and skinny people are gonna be skeletons. Come on, man. All these people in America, they got these beer bellies and whatnot, man. They all big and whatnot. Come on, yo. You really think they're gonna be able to survive in the famine?
Right.
They complain because they haven't eaten in 12 hours.
12 hours. 2 hours.
Yeah, exactly. And I didn't, you gotta do that now. You always complain, I didn't eat breakfast this morning. Can I go on break? Man, shut up, yo. It's been like, you ain't breakfast this morning, you had a big cup of coffee that wasn't good enough for you, made a bagel.
Right.
I haven't eaten breakfast this morning, I need to eat something.
Right.
You ate like 3 hours ago.
Right.
Yo, what is gonna happen when that food, when you just got done eating that last piece of bread in your house? What is gonna happen then? And you know all the variety and chaos is already going on. Ain't no more food in America, which there will be for the there is gonna be food in America, but it ain't for you. The Lord ain't gonna ordain your steps for you to find a good meal in that day. No, you're gonna people walking up and down the streets. That's gonna be your meal.
I was just about to say, Lord's going to give your steps to people.
Yeah,
They're going to go into a building, they are munching on somebody, you know?
That's right. These different people. Hey, the meat's gonna run out here in America for you wicked other people. So what? You're gonna have to eat leather belts. You're gonna eat your animals, your dogs, your different goldfish, and your for different, you know, all these different things. There's grass.
Yeah. And they showed you that in that series, Walking Dead, man. They came from this place called
Be peaceful.
peaceful and, you know, quiet, and all, you know, come on in, you know, get guns.
It was like it never even touched them. You
Yeah.
know? It was like nothing even touched those guys. They were never affected by the zombie thing, you know?
Right. The next thing you know, they found bodies hanging up, you know. They even took one dude's leg, man. You know, they knocked him out, but they cut his leg off. And when he woke up, they had his leg roasted, man. They were eating his leg. They said, yeah, barbecue tastes pretty good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he woke up and he was all discombobulated,
Yeah.
his leg was cut off.
Yeah. But that's what's gonna happen, man.
Because what? You keep them alive, that way the body doesn't start to decay and rot, you know? So people are gonna be out here getting tortured, you know, he got his leg turned off, you know, they make sure to stop the bleeding, you know, so he wouldn't bleed out and die.
Yeah.
And the next day, you know, or however long it takes them to eat, chop the next leg off. You can have people literally get tortured to death, you know?
Yeah.
Literally. Now because his arm off, you know? Because his arm is off, and now we're gonna cut him over and take that organ out. You know? That's how it's gonna be.
It's gonna be mainly rejection, man. Because this word went out, it's for you, man, and repent, turn back. You know?
That's right. You had that one guy, you know, a couple years ago, I don't know, 1 or 2 years ago, they found out he had 30 pounds of human meat in his deep freeze, you know? He was, you know, and he was an ongoing cannibalist for years and years, you know, never got caught until recent times. The Lord brought that to light to show, hey, to show the Lord, hey, you know, when there's one to something, there's always more, you know? There's always more. There's mad cannibalists out here that are going to be preying on you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
Right. So, that was on that. I'll go back.
That's dangerous. It's about to get so bad that the Lord's gonna have to stand up and protect his men, you know? The Lord's gonna have to have his angels protecting his men. That's how bad it's gonna get out here. The day that's coming is not a day of jokes. You can English like we can't do that. Were you going before all this? Oh yeah, yep. You do all that first thing is.
So this day was for the Lord. And at that time, shall Michael stand up. The great prince will stand up for the children of thy people.
Real quick, so Michael, he wisdom Psalm 3:1. It said what? It said at that time Michael's gonna stand up. The great prince was standing for the children of thy people. So what? The Lord's gonna send forth Michael, the archangel, the head of the angels of the Lord Yahushua, to protect his people. You know? Go ahead.
It's wisdom of Solomon 3:1. The souls of the righteous are in the hand of the Most High.
Yeah, the souls of the righteous, the souls of the just, the elect, the men, women, children of the Lord ordained to make it out of here, they're in the hands of the Lord, you know? They're being protected. They're being covered during that calamity, during this great tribulation. Go ahead.
It says, there shall no torment touch them.
Yeah, there shall no torment touch them. They're going to be fine, you know? Let me find out, you know, a brother that can't got spiritual power, you know? We're going to be chilling. We're going to be real good in that day. You know, the Lord going to be protecting us and everything, you know? Scripture say, are the people, basically, you know, you were able to slaughter the Lord, you know, you were able to put the Lord to death, you know, the Lord has spiritual power. But it ain't going to happen this time around. The scripture talk about, I should send for many fishers. Yeah, and then I should send for many hunters, you know? The fishermen, which are patient, you know, long-suffering, they're going to become the hunters, you know, and they're going to hunt these so-called Native Americans and put you to death in these heathens.
This is Jeremiah 16:16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord.
And the Lord is sending his fishermen now.
Jeremiah 16:16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord.
I got some characteristics of a fisherman. It says patient. You know, we're very patient. You know, we're patiently waiting, we're suffering. And that's what that word patient goes back to. It goes back to suffering. You know, and we're suffering, patiently waiting for God the Bible to come back. It's a determination. You know, we are very determined, you know. We're determined that what America is going to be destroyed, you know. So we see the vision and we know what's going to happen, you know. Let me see. Educated, patient, honest. Well, that was pretty much it. That was just a couple of them, you know. Hey, the Lord sent for this fishing, you know. Fishing, you know, and this word is the bait. You know, telling you, hey, come on in. Okay?
But it tells you that ain't what's in my shop, man. This word is going to set you away, man. It's going to wear them in. It's going to wear them in. This is Jeremiah 16:16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord, and they shall fish them. And after I will send for many hunters.
Yeah, who is he going to fish? They're going to fish in the elect. You know, the scripture talk about that parable, you know, as the Lord threw a net in the sea, and some came out good and some came out bad, and cast the bad back into the sea. The good is going to be gathered, the elect, you know, he's gathering up the elect to his house, and to his hands, and he's going to protect them when all hell is breaking loose.
That's right. When you're trying to live on the law, statutes, and commandments of the Bible, the Israelites, you out there fishing, you cast a net out there, you may grab what? Some lobsters, you may grab crabs, you may grab some fish. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do? You are taking the fish, the ones that got fins and scales, and the vulnerable foods you want to throw back out, man. Well, that's what the Lord is doing, man. That's what the Lord is doing with the spirit of our people, man. You know?
Yeah. They show you that movie, with that nigga Tom Hanks, Forrest Gump?
Yeah.
Forrest Gump, you know, I mean, of course they look for script at the end of the day, you know, to the abominable food. Where they show you every time they got something that was unprofitable to them, other than what they were looking for, they threw that thing back into the ocean. You know what I mean?
There's a need for it.
No need for it.
That's what the Lord's doing with our people, man. We're fishing through the Spirit of the Alabashmi of God for the elect of our people, man.
The fact that this guy got rich off selling shrimp.
Right.
That's a funny, that's the irony on the whole thing.
Right.
And he was supposed to be the good guy.
Yeah.
The whole good guy. That's crazy, yeah.
So going back, this is Jeremiah 16:16. It says, "Behold, I will send for many fishers, says the Lord, and they shall fish them. And after I will send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them."
And I one definition of a hunter is one that searches for something, you know? And the Lord is going to put the Spirit on his name to search out the wicked of our people to judge them, you know? To bring that judgment upon them, you know? You know, a fisher waits for the fish to come to them. But a hunter goes out and looks for something, you know? Looks and pursues their prey, you know? That's the difference, you know? The Lord's going to put the Spirit, he's going to put spiritual power, he's going to give us that spiritual power to go out to hunt the wicked of our people. You need it, you know?
Right. And look, the man of the Lord gonna be like Elmer Fudd that day, man, spiritually. You know how Elmer Fudd was looking at the Bugs Bunny hunting? You know, he has a little rifle.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Rabbit season. Duck season.
Yeah, rabbit season. You know? We gonna be looking for the ones the Lord tells us to look for, man.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
Lord Williams tells us, he got spiritual powers, man. You know? I'm a rock star, Lord's will. It says, "And I will send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill, and out of the whole of the rocks."
Yeah, so there ain't gonna be no hiding from the men of the Lord. Wherever you may go to hide, the men of the Lord, the Spirit's gonna search you out. You know? Anywhere, I don't care where you go, you can go there's different bunkers. You know, to a abandoned house, it's like a closet. Man, you can go to a abandoned house, dig a hole under your house, you know, chilling. You know, you build your own basement down there. You got a sweeper door, you know, a rug over it and everything.
Right.
The Lord's gonna find you.
Right. And the scripture saying, every mountain and every hill, somebody's government, man. The hill represents the smaller governments, man. And when it goes into these holes in the rocks, it's talking about these churches as well, man. Because I thought about people gonna be hiding there too, man. You know? That was it. Good. Stand 12 and what?
Open this here, ministry.
Jeremiah 16.
Oh, yeah, get back in there.
This is Daniel 12 and 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up. The great prince was standing for the children of thy people.
Yeah, they're saving for the children of thy people, the nation of Israel. But who's that talking about? It's talking about the elect, you know? What is that?
What does it look like standing up for 2/3, man? It's not standing up for him, man. Are you going to stand up for somebody who doesn't stand up for you? That's how the Heavenly Father feels, man. See, our people are standing up for Jesus Christ. They're standing up for Elijah Muhammad. They're standing up for
Sodomites to get right.
Sodomites to get right. Done, the water. A lot of people are not standing up for Yahweh outside, man. Only the elect is going to do that, man. So therefore, the Lord's going to stand up for them, man. You know?
Second Ezra chapter 2, verse 27. Be not weary, for when the days of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful.
Look, because those days are coming, man. We can't stress that enough. Those days are coming, man. And that's what we're prophesying to our people. We read in 2 Ezra 15 chapter, behold, speak down the ears of my people. Who's those people? It should be a well-known fact. It's not your Edomites. It's not your so-called white people. It's the Israelites, man. So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. We are the children of the Bible, man. That's right. This is our book, man. So that when the Lord is talking about his people, he's talking about us, man. They ain't talking about the other people, man.
That's right. 2 Ezra 2 and 27. Be not weary, for when the days of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful,
Right?
but thou shalt be merry and have abundance.
Yeah, we're going to be very and have abundance, man. We're going to be happy when Jacob's trouble kicks off, man. Because that's what? That's one step close to the kingdom. That's one step closer to salvation. You know what I'm saying? 2/3 ain't gonna know what the heck's going on, man.
You see that Jake dancing down there?
Right.
That's gonna be us.
Right. You got him, brother?
Yeah.
That's right. You know? We gonna be having fun in that day, man. While 2/3 running up the block, pulling out their hair, man. Wondering what should they do next, man. You know?
Yeah, that guy's poor, you know. Hey, you know, be homeless or whatever. Everybody gonna be homeless in that day.
That's right.
Everybody gonna be hungry in that day.
That's right. That's right.
That's too funny. Anyway, that was it. Oh wait, it said read from the top. It's a good one. Second Ezra 2:27. Be not weary. Yep. Yeah, but so-called Chinese. You know? You got gold chain on. And Jake wear the gold chains. For when the anybody know where a gold chain is? Right. For when the days of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful.
Yeah, 2/3 left. People crying their ass off because they don't know where the next meal is coming. They don't know where protection is coming from. They're not going to be able to call 911 that day. Like well, I said, they're going to try to call 911. My brother's going to pick up. Your hand washing me, I was shot. They're going to be like, damn, yo. You know what I'm saying? Because look, ain't going to be no help for our people that day, man. Now is the time to be getting the help, man. Now is the time to be seeking the Heavenly Father.
But you got a little bit more. You got a lot. You got some of these. You got some of these Jakes. You got that one Jake. You know, you heard that we're not happening, and he starts screaming out, "We're gods. You know, we're the gods." So, you know, when these race riots go down, you have Jake taking over the police station. You know?
That's right.
What was that movie? Jumanji.
Oh,
You had the cop. You had those little monkeys, little apes. Hey, they stole the police car, driving around, go over there in a police car and whatnot. That's Jake right there, you know? You're stealing police cars and things like that.
It's going to be chaos because, you know, this is the end of all, be all, man. So everything, look, Jake don't let the thumb, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Jake, you know? Let's finish this off. Second Ezra 27, and it reads, but others, but thou shalt be married and have abundance. But the angel of the Lord will be protecting us, you know? The angel of the Lord will be guiding us. You might have a chariot up here, you know, it's clear as day. You know, shining its light near you, you know, you basically following it towards the nearest field, you know? The Lord have, you know, angel appear right in front of you. Where do you think they get these things from? In Dragon Ball Z, Goku instant transmission. Where are they going? You know? I don't get it. Babylon, you never know what's going on down here, you know? But where you get instant transmission. Sorry, where Goku can instant transmission. Lord, gonna be getting this angel, getting these different angels to come near you, to appear right in front of you. You know, transport you where food is. You know. You know, Lord, that happened makes you believe it too now. Anytime the angels came and appeared before man and men got all scared, they didn't really believe. That kind of pissed off the angels, you know. You had John, you got not John. Elijah's, John the Baptist, his father. You know, he didn't believe, so the angels like, man, you don't believe, man, where he couldn't talk, you know. Where he couldn't talk, whatever, you know. So that's crazy. Miracles are coming. You gotta believe them.
It's finished.
Yeah, that was it.
Stand toward the Lord, and at that time shall Michael stand up. Great presence stand up for the children of thy people.
Yeah, at that time, during the time of Jacob's trouble, hey, Michael gonna stand up. He gonna protect them. You know? Ain't not the angels have a problem. They show you that TV show Lucifer. I know I'm using a lot of references. Man, look at that. But you know, they try to pull your shirt down. Come on, yeah, you through, yeah. What is that, bro? Like, bro.
Shit.
Oh my God, bro. These are Babylonians, bro. But what? You know, they had a TV show Lucifer, where what? You had the angel, where his power was able to slow down time. You know, a minute deal. You know, for brothers that see the show, you know, his power was able to slow down time. Angels were able to slow down time, to do things just right, to make sure he's protecting all the men of the Lord, you know?
can see it, man. They got, you know, they like just freeze them. They're gonna freeze them, man. You know, so they're gonna know what's going on. They'll go this way, you know, and walk about, you know, a certain amount of steps, and then just make a right, and you'll be good.
What did the angel do to the men that were trying to have sex with? Trying to bring down lost doors. Blinded them, you know? So, it ain't not too hard for the angels, you know, to get out by Shema Shah, you know? It's crazy.
It says, and there should be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation.
And the time of trouble is going to be for the wicked of our people, you know? You can get Jeremiah for that.
Yep, 37.
Yep.
It says, and there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation.
And what we got? We got the Day of Atonement a little later this evening, you know, once the sun goes down. You know, we're going to be closing camp in a little bit here. You know what? Now they don't even know. It's a time to ask the Lord for forgiveness, you know? This is a time, hey, the Lord, you know, promised that He will forgive us of all our sins, you know, pretty much, you know? But what, Jake out here, it's Saturday too. It's crazy how the Lord has it up on Saturday, bro.
On a beautiful day like this too.
Man, they ain't worried about, you know, being in a solemn state, you know,
Right.
praying to the God of the Bible,
Right.
you know, refraining from sex and all that, you know, refraining from eating a meal.
Right.
They didn't worry about that, you know?
And that's why when the stuff is the fan, it's gonna hit Jake hard, man. It's gonna hit Jake hard, man. 'Cause Jake is all about pleasing their flesh, man. Pleasing themselves, man.
Yep.
It's gonna come a time where everybody they turn their face from the Lord, they turn their back and what you know, like confess other gods and stuff like that. You have to deal with the Heavenly Father, man. And then you're gonna deal with it one way or the other. And it's gonna come in Jacob's trouble, man.
That's right. And meet your maker.
Yeah. It says, such as was since there was a nation even to the same time.
Yeah, so the time that's coming, you can, you know, you're not, we brought it out, you're not going to be able to prepare anything, you know? You know, they got the account in the scriptures during 70 AD where Jake was eating leather belts.
Yep.
You don't got leather belts nowadays.
Right.
Well, they got those little cloth belts. You mean cloth, you know? How much? You know, at least leather might be a little better for me. You know, it's like,
There's gonna be nothing to eat, man. I mean, look by your foot. That's dumb. People gonna be screwing up trying to eat it, man. And don't tell her how long that's been there, man.
they show you, man, you know how many people are here? How many millions of people are here in one city? Like in a small amount. So what food, after one day, the food's gonna be gone. You know, man, come on. It's like, during these calamities, yeah, they say, you know, every couple of days a truck will come and restock the shelves. You know, brothers work at restaurant gigs, they know that, you know. After, you know, 2 or 3 days, the food trucks will come. So certain stores, you know, every day these trucks will come, you know. But what happens with what? You know, and what during the different snowstorms, you know, when the trucks can't come out there, what, you know, your favorite restaurant, they don't got french fries anymore. You know, they don't got buns for the chicken, you know.
Look, them buns are no good for you, man. You better by itself, the burger or the sandwich, whatever, man. You know?
But yeah, so what? After that one day, come on, man. What they find out, the economy. Once people get the word, man, and they rush these grocery stores, take everything off the shelf. I'm talking about everything.
Right.
You know? It's gonna be crazy out here in Babylon, bro. Babylon about to be crazy, bro.
Oh, man. That's why we need to get out of here, man. That's why we need to get up out of here, man.
Freaks like that can be coming out the cut, bro. It's crazy. Babylon the Great.
James 12:1 it says, and at that time, thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found great in the book.
It was God's people, the nation of Israel, the elect, the ones that raised us up the light, you know? The ones who Yahweh Shema Shai ordained to receive that salvation.
They're gonna be pretty much delivered, man.
And what was that last, I mean, let me keep bringing up Purge. What was that dude's name? Scarecrow or something from the last Purge, that weird guy?
Something like that.
Skeletal.
Skeletor, yeah. Man, everybody else having a good time. He had the woman on his, holding the woman's hips, and all he wanted to do, he was bloodthirsty.
Yep.
They show you all these different movies of kids being bullied to death. They the ones with all the guns, all the ammunition and stuff. And as soon as all hell was shooting, and now's my chance to go get revenge on those people that were bullying you, you know? Now's my chance to go shoot up that house. I know exactly where you live too. It's crazy. No, it goes out from 5 minutes. I got it. Okay.
What is it?
39.
Where the spirits came from men?
39.
28. Got it. This is Sirach 39:28. It says, they're the spirits that are created for vengeance.
Yeah, the Lord literally created this spirit down here on the earth just for, you know, for the time when the judgment came. The Lord could use them for vengeance, you know? They're different, like, they're like sleeper cells, you know, when they use for spy movies or whatever.
Right.
The Lord have it, you know?
Right.
Lord, they don't know that what they down here on the earth for. The Lord gonna wake them up. They start slaughtering you, you know?
Yep.
You see that now, you know, when you had that guy who went to the movie theater and shot the whole movies.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot his name, but what? The Lord put the spirit on that guy, you know? The old Ruth, you know?
Going to that church, you're gonna have
And Jake was still, I forgive him.
right.
Man,
Right.
shut up, yo,
Right.
shut up.
And the ones about people that say that forgiving Esau spirit, you're gonna die like Esau, man.
Yo,
Don't hand you on the head, man.
the Lord, they forgave him. The Lord kept him alive too.
Yeah.
The Lord preserving them, you know,
Yeah.
for the day of evil.
That's right. This is Sirach 39:28. They're the spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes, man. And they're gonna lay on sore strokes, man. You know?
James Holmes.
Oh yeah.
Right here, this guy.
That's right.
He looked like a bug out, you know?
Right.
Come on, man. Take that arm out, bro.
This is Sirach 39:28. The spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their voice and accuse the rest of them that made it.
Yeah, in the time of destruction, you know, they come forth, they spring forth into action. And the ones who made them, the ones who made them is y'all, the people that made them is y'all by Shemai Shai. And it's even their wrath. What the Lord put that spirit of vengeance upon them to do his will on the earth, you know? You don't see that happen. We got a lot of weirdos that people went to school with. Tell them what kind of things they got going on in their minds, you know?
Hey, look, they want to sit back watching us. So, oh, that's coming? Oh, I'm getting ready. They're getting there. They're getting ready, man. They're getting ready.
What is it, these preppers, doomsday preppers, you know? Yeah, that show is supposed to be for, like, you know, entertainment. But you got people really doing it. I know some Elites, you know? I got my bug out bag, you know? I got my guns. Man, as soon as my bug out bag, as soon as you walk in, it's right there by the door. You know, they saying all this, you know, and what they tell you, I remember watching one show, you know, my thing is, they were doing their preppers, but they didn't prep food, they prepped weapons.
Right.
So what, they can go down the street and rob and steal from the people. So these different coalitions and things like that, you know? And that's how it's going to be.
Right.
Yeah, Esau come out of the cut with their Confederate flags, their F-150 trucks, you know, coming down to the long line.
That's right.
You know, and then one consent, gunning these pigs down. You know, taking over blocks, robbing in there, stealing all the food, you know, in the next block, you know, until those are the spirits that the Lord has created for vengeance, you know.
Yeah, you have to take it, like we just read down to 12th chapter, man. It's finished, man. Finito. You know? No mas. Okay?
Good.
Yeah, no more. No more.
Yep.
It's Amos 5:18. This is the one, right?
Yep.
It says, woe to you that desire the day of the Lord.
Yeah, a lot of these Christian churches, you know. I mentioned earlier last night when I came down trying to get what? They had some Christians, some Edomites out here preaching, you know, passing out we're going to pass out fire, saying the day of the Lord is near and near, repent, guys love all this. But woe unto them, you know? What the hell what are you happy about? The day of the Lord is about to be total annihilation upon America.
Amos 5:18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord.
So death and destruction to these heathens that are desiring the day of the Lord. 2/3 of these so-called Negroes out here in the name Americans that want the Lord to come back, and you ain't doing what he commands you to do.
He says, what end is it for you?
Yeah, what's going to be the end of it for you? Is there going to be happiness? Is there going to be salvation for you? No. Okay?
It says, the day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
Yeah, the day of the Lord, everyone in these Christian churches looking for so badly. The day of the Lord is darkness, man. All these half-naked women out here, they're going to be getting raped and ravished and they're going to be getting, they always show you, the bad guy is always the so-called rapist. Always. They show you that in all these movies, you know? First thing they do is try to force themselves upon these women. These women are going to be praying that day, you know? You know, that's why if you believe in if you're a woman that believes in Yahweh Shemashai, you got to ask the Lord to protect you, you know? These women are, you know, are the weaker vessels. They're getting ravished and everything.
See, yeah, that's the thing.
Good. The book of Isaiah 4 verse 1, it says, and in that day 70 women shall take hold of one man.
Yeah, 7 women. A complete number of women is going to take hold of a man, you know?
Yeah.
Not just any man, an Israelite man. And more importantly, a man is the elect.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if we're going to the scriptures talk about a man shall be a hiding place from the wind, you know, that destruction.
And if I may say, all you women, especially when I'm a tribe man, I got one man, I want a one-man woman. All that's gonna go out the freaking door, man. You know what I'm saying? When you see somebody, you know, get their head blasted off right in front of you, and you got blood on your face, you ain't gonna care if the man protected you. You got 6, 7 more wives, man. You know what I'm saying? You forget about it. If you still have a problem with that day, hey look, there's the door.
They show you that in Bushwick, right?
Right.
You know, the dude came out of nowhere, you know, he wasn't protecting the woman, he was protecting his house. The woman was like, he was trying to get rid of her too. But to show you that, you know, these women, they gonna see power. You know, he seen that he was able to handle himself. Nothing chaos in Babylon, but they're gonna be able to see. You're going to see that power in the name of the Lord. They're going to flock to it. The women flock to power, you know?
Right. It says, Isaiah 4:1, and in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name.
Yeah, so what? They're going to be eating their own bread, they're going to be cooking, they're going to be sewing clothes in that day. It said, only let them be called by your name. In order for a woman, you know what? For someone to be called by your name means what? They're married onto, you know? When someone's married, they, you know, they take on that name, they get married, you know? My name is no longer Jones, but we call it Jeffersons, you know? Okay, that's my husband's name, but that's talking about having sex, you know? Only let us have sex with them, you know? Go ahead.
Can you imagine now, in that day, look, we will get our own food. You don't have to, what do want you to do now? Feed them, buy them clothes. You know what I'm saying? Well, the scripture tells us it's going to be first, man.
They want you to do all the work.
Yeah.
We're not in bed together,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. It's going to be reversed, man. It finishes out Isaiah 4:1. Only let us be called by that name to take away our reproach.
Yeah, that's our reproach. Ultimately, it's a, you know, it's not a reproach in this society, but it's a reproach for a woman to be barren, to be without seed, you know? So, you know, the Lord has a certain women, you you know, scriptures say women shall be saved through childbearing. You know, the Lord has certain women that are ordained to be saved. You know, and those are going to be the women that flock to the men of the Lord that day. Come on, man. You think we're gonna, you know, you can have some good-looking girls, you know, but what? They've been ran through by everybody. You think the Lord? Come on. You know, it could happen. You know, the Lord could have them be saved, but you know, certain of them are too wicked. You know, certain of them are going to repent because scriptures talk about the harlots being saved and things like that. Yeah, I mean, we don't. Whoever the Lord sends to you, they have a chance to be saved. You know, they have a chance to get delivered out of the chariots. You know, it's all up to Yahweh Shema Shai.
And we're saying this now, our people don't believe, but when that day comes, we're going to realize it, man. Our people shall be put in the day of power, man.
Finish off Amos and Ezekiel 33.
It's Isaiah 5 and 18. It says, "Woe to you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light."
Yeah, the day of the Lord is darkness and not light. You know, the day of the Lord is a gloomy day, a day full of death and destruction. It's not full of a light day. You know, you wake up in the morning, the birds are gonna be chirping. You know, you wake up to a feast of breakfast. No, it's a day of darkness. You know, mass murderings in the streets of America. Go ahead.
Verse 19 is that the man did flee from a lion and a bear met him.
Yeah, you know, man, you know, he just by the skin of his teeth, you know, he fled from the lion, he got away. He's all tired, the bear met him now. You know, here it is, keep on run from the martial law troops. You know, you're hiding in this building. You know, now you're facing with no food being in that building, you know? Right. Now there's no bread or water. Because well, you got the troops circling around looking for you, you know? Right. Dogs are hunting you, know? You might be tied up in a tight situation. You know, you got to hold there for a couple of days, ain't no food there, now family is saved, you know?
Yep.
Go ahead.
It says, as if a man did flee from a lion, a bear met him, or went to the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and the serpent bit him.
You've been hiding in that house for a couple of days. Now, you know, the troops are, you think it's all scot-free, you know, get you all good.
Right.
The cannibals, you know, they've been waiting for you. They see you run into that house. They know you're still in there. Now the troops are on, now they after you, you know? Now they after you to make a meal out of you, you know? That's the day of the Lord, you know, you're gonna be running from one calamity to another, you know? Until you are taken in the storm. We'll close down now.
Ezekiel 33 and 33. And when this comes to pass, lo, it will come.
And the prophecies, you know, with the visions, you know, the things that we come forth week in and week out and tell you about, when that comes to pass, okay?
Then shall they know that a prophet has been among them.
Yeah, then you're gonna know that the Lord truly, we're dealing with the men out there in the highways of ours, starting our apostles and others, a great millstone, that men all down teaching the same doctrine, you know? But it's going to be too late. It's going to be too late for you to repent. It's going to be too late for the majority of our people. You want to say anything about that?
Yeah, man, you know, just repent, turn back to the Heavenly Father while you still have time, man. You know? But the doors of repentance closing fast, man. You know, be part of that like we just read, read it again. Ezekiel 33 and 33, when this comes to pass, though it comes, then shall they know that the prophet has been among you. You don't want to be part of those that know that prophet has been among you. You won't be one of the ones that walk into the earth. You know? That's right. I know what's happening,
You know, Lord's Lord, your brothers for edifying us, you know, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai, you know, we're going to wrap it up, you know, through the spirit, you know, Day of Atonement is coming up, you know, we're going further, we give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father, and His only begotten Son,
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakudash. Shalom.